This live stream may contain mature material some viewers might not find suitable.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very special edition of Monday Night Brawl. That's right. Your eyes do not deceive you. River Rejection is in the house, hanging out with us over on YouTube. Welcome. Navy Vet for Life also in the house. Welcome, welcome. And over the weekend, I'd like to say that we are one step closer to reaching tag team gold. Myself and the Brutal One, the King of Brutality, Mark Brutal, secured an ever so necessary and critical victory on the Winter Blast Tour. Tapping out, by the way, tapping out, Sexy and Blessed. They put up a good fight. We've had our fair share of Sexy and Blessed, and I feel like it's about time for us to close the book on that chapter. Chapter? Book? Y'all know what I mean, right? It's time to look past Sexy and Blessed and look forward to the tag team championship. So do stay tuned. I sure hope that this momentum that we're building on, we maintain it. And this is where you come in. Nocturnal, welcome to the stream, my friend. I'm super hyped to see everybody. And yes, I did get my hair cut. I cut my hair. I needed my sound effect for that. Hello, everybody. I hope you're all happy, healthy, and most importantly, hydrated. You know we stay hydrated over on this corner of the internet. And if you're not hydrated, then what the fuck are you doing here, bro? I can't fuck with you. I can't fuck with you. So, drink up, bitches. Nocturnal. I'm starting to notice a pattern. A lot of people like listening to this show on their way home from work. I love that. I love that. Keep that shit up. Make it a part of your routine. So if you saw the tweet that I just made, yes, I did. I am riding River Rejection's coattails. I retweeted him promoting the stream and the channel. So I would, return the favor in kind. And we don't bullshit, unlike some people that we know on the internet.
Who cares? Who cares?
Piss me the fuck off. Futon Revolution, how are you, my friend? Big ups, amigo. We have a celebrity in the chat. River Rejection, fresh from the forest. I'm glad. Look, let me just start. Let me set the tone. Let me just set the tone here. When somebody on Twitter said, "What's happened to River Rejection? He hasn't posted in a couple of days." And the last thing he posted was that he went to the forest, and it looked, look, I'm not even going to front. It looks kind of spooky. Yeah. Don't even sell whoever that fucking whatever that is, Futon Revolution. The crazies are coming out of the woodwork, and this is insane to me. So let me just stay on track because I'm going to get derailed. Bam, bro, what's up, Pimp? Hello. Howdy. Howdy, partner. Let me get back on track. I'm trying to ride the coattails of River Rejection's internet celebrity style clout. I'm trying to clout chase off of River Rejection and get more people to kind of, you know, see that every interaction with another person that doesn't align with what you got going on isn't, you know, I feel like a lot of humidity. Leave me alone. I have a speech impediment because I'm deaf in one ear. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't care. Clip it. Isolate it. We don't always have to be at each other's throats. And to be perfectly honest, when River Rejection hung out with us last time on stream, he answered the questions. The chat didn't berate him or brigade him even. So we're going to jump immediately into this video that Dashfire has put together for us. Mr. Pika fan. Oh my God, the gang's all here. Hanging out with us on YouTube. And then of course, Twitch is being shown some love as well. We actually hit the follow goal. And Deus Marionette and the Boneless One. Oh my goodness. They are the glue that holds this entire sphere of influence together. We love the Boneless One, and we love Deus Marionette. If you like retro-style video game playing without a shitty personality attached to it,
Shut the fuck up.
yeesh! And for all of my PNG-style VTuber enjoyers, Deus Marionette is one of the greatest artists that I know, for real. And she has been a part of a lot of very high production value streams that I'm a huge fan of, and that's why sometimes, all right, let me just start off by saying, look here, listen, all right? Mr. Pika fan, we are having a great stream tonight because we have an excellent assortment of people here. Narkill, people just jealous they can't toast bread like him. True. And also, I apologize to all my YouTube style enjoyers because the YouTube chat is not showing up, which is, I'm sorry. I'm going to jump right into this video, and then we're going to, have some chill, meaningful conversation along the way. And that includes you, River. So if you're still here with us, do enjoy. This is one of my favorite people to watch on the entirety of YouTube. Booksmart Nerd, YouTube devs. Well, I'm actually beefing with the Booksmart nerds over at OBS for making things so difficult. But I should really be hating on the Street Smart dispensaries that sold me with rewards point, by the way, this OG flower that I picked up over the weekend. So gosh darn right, fruitcake, River can make toast, and his mom didn't help. He did it all by himself. And oh my goodness, and you know what, seeing the assortment, the rogues gallery, the cast of characters that are coming up through the Twitter sphere in the vortex, it is so refreshing and calming to see somebody who is grounded and level and down to earth. Jade Gaming Real hanging out with us over on YouTube. I'm very chill, but look, I gotta be honest, I gotta be frank. My heart rate is a little up. Like, I feel it in my chest. My heart is pounding inside of my chest. And that's because we have a celebrity in the chat. We got the legend. River Rejection is in the chat, hanging out with us. And he can make toast. Now, I can't eat toast anymore because keto will not allow me to have bread specifically. So I'm sure it was great toast. And we are all feeling extra oozy tonight. All All right, let's go ahead and jump right on in. There's been so much shit going on. Like, almost all of this information is kind of like, I'm not saying old, but dated. Shout out to Dashfire, one of the original supporters of this channel, by the way.
Back for another DSP video, and today we are looking at DSP losing Iron Chef Sakai for the second week in a row, but this time to a 20-year-old streamer that does squats and who Iron Chef will refer to as mommy. But we
Yeesh! Yeesh! All right, off to a great start. Sono?
Hey, Sunday.
It sounds
with
like a
blast from the
AI song.
past.
However, to all of my AI song makers out there, nothing wrong with it. If you're going to do it, use Riff-tastic. Bro, I'm going to find this shit right now while we're watching
Someone
this.
who's
Riff-tastic.
mega popular right now, who used to be in
Refusion.
cinema with DSP.
That's what it's called.
as
It's
part of
free,
Two
it's
Best Friends
unlimited,
Play,
and I feel
then
like it makes
eventually
a better
Super Best
sound.
Friends
It doesn't
Play.
sound like
I'm talking about Matt
usual AI
McMuscles.
slop.
And we have this.
Can you guys
from
let me know
one
if
of
you
his
can hear the
latest
video?
videos. And you can tell right away, this is a DSP reference.
Yeesh.
What is up? It is me. It is Matt Muscles, and it time go for Tomb Raider remaster.
I love
And
it when they're
support
subtle
has been
like
low
that.
for DSP, and that's a trend week after week. So what does DSP do to get motivation?
Good to
back,
hear, Navy.
To get reinforcement of people giving him money. That is right.
Kind of sad
Drama
in the
time.
how welcome.
And of course, one of his favorite targets is Review Tech USA. And he puts this out on Twitter. On today's Can't Miss podcast,
You can hear it?
I'm doing
Thank you.
something I haven't done in months per your request.
Your
Check out our
request.
recent
This is your
Review
fault,
Tech
guys.
USA stream.
Oh, I
This
was
surely
I was
will
putting
be
a link
laugh
in.
riot.
Can I
So
just
see you
say?
soon.
Can I just be honest?
Then
I'm a little
DSP
high
goes
right
on
now.
to say how he had to. I mean, I got to spend some
I
time.
had a delicious
with
dinner.
My wife.
All right.
And I shared a picture of it
I'll
on the
just say
Discord.
this up front, okay? Before we get to the next segment, yesterday was my day off, and I got to spend some good time with my wife and my family, and I relaxed. We had a
And
good
your
meal, we had
family, your
pizza
cat,
for
you
dinner.
mean?
Then DSP goes on to say that two bad things happened that ruined their day off, and they were part of his personal life. Then DSP goes on to talk about his bad day.
Deus, by the
And
way,
ask
I'd
people,
love to see what the
"Please treat
new
me nicely. I've
PNG
had a bad
things look
day.
like. I know you
Personal
have a
things
couple new ones
happened."
on
As
your
Gamerface
channel
Gaming
as
points
well.
out what else he said. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Ooh.
Okay, let's make fun of someone else in a bad spot. Ack. Yeah, because this is right before he shit all over Review Tech USA. I
This
bet
is
that
true.
kindness he needs at the moment, right? Who gave him today's script for the podcast? Takes a sip.
But that's life. As I get
Defiant
older,
sip.
I
I love
realize
it.
that's
Exclamation
just
point,
life.
sip.
You got to deal with. This is why when you see a person, you can never really know what they're really going through. You know what I'm
Sounds strong.
saying?
Well, yes,
like,
he probably is.
someone may look good on the surface, but you have absolutely no idea what level of stress they're actually at on the inside. You don't know what they're going through up here. You don't know what they're going through in here. And I just ask that everyone just have some kindness to those around them.
Wow, this guy, this guy's being the bastion, the light in the darkness that is being toxic on the internet.
You know, but you never know what people are actually going through. So please be respectful. Please be nice.
Iron Chef Sakai
I mean,
says
obviously
it's
it'd be nice if you
Lex's
do that to me,
responsibility to
but
keep
just to
him from
everyone
going
around
back
you,
to
'cause
Filbert.
at any
Boy's got
given
no
moment, you just
control
don't
over
know,
his
right? You just don't
wallet.
know what the hell's going
God
on. And then one
damn.
day you're gonna go through that shit. And if
So
people
can
are
I
nice
just
to
say?
you,
Can
you're
I just say
definitely- you're gonna
that there's been kind of some momentum. Our good buddies of the channel, In and Outer Place and King Be Cruel, both put in a good word for me. because Lex was looking for somebody to do short form content for her channel. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm not trying to be, I don't like being a pick me, okay? I don't like it. And so that's why I'm so grateful for my friendship with King Be Cruel, because he's one of the many reasons that I've been able to reach out and interact with other portions of this community. And I think that's very cool, because I would have been too timid to do that shit on my own. So once again, thanks to King Be Cruel, he has initiated the conversation alongside with Otter, who also is guilty of that same shit. So allow me to glaze up Otter and King Be Cruel for a second. I'm sorry, I had to stop the negativity to be positive for a second, but if it wasn't for those two excellent people, those two excellent human beings, I wouldn't have been able to sit here and say that there may be a possibility, because I did send the DM. In the tweet, she did say to send the DM, and then I got the stamp of approval from King Be Cruel and In and Outer Place, and I said, you know what, fuck it, they believed in me, I'm gonna believe in me, and I sent the DM. Yes, I know, saying that out loud, oh my god, you were sweating trying to send a DM to these people. Yes, all right, fuck you, I don't care. So the reason why I finally pulled the trigger and I hit send is because I was thinking to myself, Iron Chef Sakai be giving her all this money, okay? Now, I don't want a lot of money, but it would be funny to say out loud and have it being factually fucking based that Iron Chef Sakai is funding me. That's what I'm trying to say. Big ups to a true king and an otter. Very true, very true. It's wild that last week started with this golden rule speech and ended with such toxicity.
Appreciate that people were nice to you when you really
I hope
right?
so too.
So
I hope so too.
do
I
unto
sent her a
others
link to my
as you would have them
YouTube
do
channel
unto
shorts
you. It's
page,
the golden
which in
rule.
hindsight was
It's a
like,
way to
all it
live.
is my
And,
Stepmania
I hope
things.
that more people
But
would actually,
I feel like that's my
abide
best
by
foot
that.
forward when it comes to producing content for this channel. All of this is extra bonus stuff. You know, I'm proud of it.
Okay. I think when I'm in a bad mood and I just want to maybe feel better about myself,
I think people
I think
are
I'm
trying
gonna
to
watch
recruit me into
review
some
tech content
cult.
to just
Yeesh.
boost myself up by watching the lowest form of
BPA.
humanity
And by the way, I'm
and
just going to
realize,
say
thank
this.
God I
A
never
lot of y'all on the
degraded
internet
to that
don't even know
level.
how to talk to
And I
other
still have
people too.
self-respect, and I still
It's
have
just
a
not
great love
it's just
family,
not
and I have all these
DSP.
things
A lot of
to be
you
grateful
also
for.
don't know how to
I
act
can watch
on the
his
internet.
content and realize, wow, life
Internet
ain't
got
so
you
bad.
acting really
So
unfamiliar.
that's why
I
we're
think
gonna
you
be
know
doing
you're
this
better
today.
than that.
Okay.
So you heard that correctly. He talks about how he had a
Shaq,
bad day
welcome,
off.
pimp.
Please treat him nice.
And look, I'm not moral
Please treat
grandstanding.
him
I'm just
how
saying.
you would want to be treated. And then he goes on to shit all over Review Tech USA. And don't get me wrong, Review Tech USA is a POS, but at the same time, it's incredible how much of a hypocrite Phil is. Then also, DSP couldn't let Button Check, the guy who responded to his video.
By the way, why are so many crazy people coming out of the woodwork defending DSP? These people are crazy. Absolutely crazy.
FGC and making videos, helping people with tutorials. He couldn't let that go. Because you know why? Because Button Check watched a detractor video. And he put this out on Twitter. I just followed you on X. If you follow me back, I can send you the info to my actual videos instead of the detractor stuff. I appreciate you being neutral. Find it funny you thought I would insult you when that's not what I'm about. Hit me back. Of course, what Phil's gonna do is, oh, don't watch that 10-minute video on me. Watch this 8-hour video on me. Watch the whole thing for context, dude. Then goes on to say, he believes detractors have poisoned people's perception of him within the FGC since they edit down his fighting game streams and add old clips in them. I think what he's referring to is like memeology and
How dare they steal... Nerd Brew stealing my name. Oh, goodness. That's right. River and Nerd Brew have been... some things have been brewing. River, what are your thoughts on Nerd Brew? Come on, let us hear it.
Cornell
What's going
bring
on
in,
with
like-
you and him?
like the comedy
He
clips.
stole your name,
when
you
he
say?
lies, and there's an old clip of Phil going, "Oh my God, no way!" And those are so much
What
better
do you
videos
mean
than
by
yours,
that?
Phil, because they're more digestible. They get right to the point. They don't talk in circles for 10,000 hours. Then he goes on to talk about Review Tech USA, and at first he says, "You're not successful. Don't you get it?"
Ah, that's my new thing. I hate it so much. You get it? Oh my God, you guys, you get it? I can't. It hurts. It hurts. I think that's why he says it. You get it?
Later,
It makes me
he's
physically
making bank
ill.
on his streams, playing both sides, fence, sit, and fill.
You get it?
Then on Laucal Live,
Right,
and all
Sav?
the
You know
cow
what?
shows,
He's
they
kind
always
of
show
a
their
bully. I'm gonna just say it.
Discord. That's
Nerdbird's a
whole part
bully.
of the show. And DSP was shaming
Who
talking down
makes
to R2
funny memes
because
and
he
photoshops
thought he was
people
showing off his private Discord
and puts it
when
on
in
the internet?
fact,
Who
he
does
was just
that?
showing off the video from Laucal
Show me on the
Queens, which, by
meme.
the way, might come up in this
Show me on the
video
doll where the
very
meme
soon.
hurts you.
Then we have this that sums it up. It's two people fighting, and the title is Two Retards
You know what,
Fighting.
Futon? I
Then
might
we
be
have this
I
from
might be one to
Luchero.
agree.
DSP projecting.
He's doing just fucked up stuff in order to try to make money. It's disgusting. So, I mean, he still streams. He doesn't stream every day, but he streams every couple of days. And
Stole
streams
his
are random as
stole
fuck,
his
random-
stop. No, we got stop on this one, Narkill. What?
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Stole his emotes? Sheesh.
times, random lengths.
Look at this
No
general.
direction whatsoever.
Congratulations
He
on the
does get
promotion.
money, but the money he gets is literally everyone just making fun of him constantly. Like, he doesn't get positive contributions. It's just, here's something that's a snide remark. Here's sarcasm.
No,
Here's outright insults. And he's forced to degrade himself the entire time that he's streaming.
Then we have Meowblock. RTU is such an easy target to make fun of. There's numerous things you can make fun of him for. And DSP chooses to make fun of him for using a green screen when he described it as old tech.
By
and
the
his
way,
mic
this is all
placement.
green screen.
Truly amazing.
Just saying.
Yeah, the whole thing
Just
was
saying.
DSP was saying, "Oh, you're using a green screen. It looks like crap. Your mic
It
is
really
in the
does,
shot.
though.
It's unprofessional." This is the same stuff he said last time. And not only that, DSP complain about other people's green screen is absolutely hilarious because there will be times when he's missing a limb because the green screen cuts it off.
Literally
Then we
me.
have this from the host Juan. I can't believe this came out of
This
DSP's
is literally
mouth.
me.
And this guy is going to become like, what's his name? The killer from fucking Silence of the
Sav
Lambs. The guy
saying
who puts you in the
Team
hole and says,
River,
"Rub the lotion on
not
his skin or else
Team
it gets the
Ned
hose again."
Brew.
And he wants to like rip your face off and
Team
wear it or
River
whatever.
Coin, Futon, thank you for exercising your democratic right to express yourself.
Then of course,
We are a
Boom
free
Josh points
speech
out
nation
what this
here.
exactly is all
Free to
about.
speak your mind.
DSP is trying
Let
to
'em
get
know.
Kino Casino viewers
Hashtag
and supporters
Team
to stay
River
and come back.
Coin.
Because this week, Kino Casino is on vacation, so no
You
stream.
need to ease
and
up on the
also,
gummies though, Mal, because
thankfully,
they may make
no
you
smart guys. That
shit
is right. No
yourself.
smart guys. No PPP yelling all over the place.
Both
I
teams
am
play
so
well,
glad I don't
Jade.
have to
Well,
cover that. And then
in
poor
most
Josh shows
situations,
off
I
that
would say
since
I
the new
hope
system
both teams
is
have
supposed
fun.
to
But no,
have
I'm
no
gonna be
pressure,
biased and I'm gonna say
the word
I want
support
Team River Coin to
has
win.
increased
Team
dramatically.
River
And then
Coin
DSP went back
up.
to talk
Yeah,
about
let's see
buddy
some
check.
fucking
And
100s,
said
some
he's
hands up,
refusing to
some
respond to
face
him
palms,
until he
and some
responds to
shrugging
him
emotes
and
in the
accepts
chat.
footage he wants to show him.
That's what I'm
and
fucking
also
talking about.
admit he hasn't watched his response video yet. I believe he said he skimmed through it but didn't watch it. And then in a moment that will come back to haunt DSP, he made a plea for RTU supporters to become
pleasure doing
his
business. Thank you.
supporters. Leave RTU, give me all the money.
I just
if
love
anyone
getting
knows what happened
text
later on
messages.
in this week,
Hey, bro.
this is such an
Ain't you for
ironic
this month?
moment
Bet.
because this is going
Let's
to
go.
backfire in a
Flowchart
major way for
Cammy,
DSP, but not
you
with
pattern
RTU.
playing bitch.
Now remember when he said, "I don't do drama content. I don't want to do that. I'm done
Big
with
ups
that.
to you."
I just want to be a gamer. I just want to do my podcast." Well, guess what, guys? DSP now says drama content
The gang's
is
all
okay
here. It's so good to see
because he
everybody
doesn't
hanging
do
out
it
with us
all
across
the
both
time.
YouTube
AKA,
and on Twitch.
I want that money from
You know,
drama,
I'd shout you out
dude.
on the Twitch shout out, Mal,
Then
but
DSP was talking
it
about
doesn't
the
work
skits
anymore.
and all the scriptedness from Laucal Live and Queens and Tech Talk and all the other shows. And shows off
Sav super chatted $2.91. Person shrugging. Gale. Team River all day every day. Heart. Folded hands.
Let's fucking go. Kind of Sav just got the momentum going in the right direction with the 420 Canadian. A fellow Canadian. Salute. Bro, they had the Elimination Chamber in Toronto over the weekend, and they sung the national anthem before the show, and they went... This is what they did. It's a good thing, though, that River is in New Zealand. And you got to think, too, this guy, River, is living in the future, literally, by 12 hours. By 12 hours. Crazy to think. I need to ask River, what are the lotto numbers coming up?
Picture of Michael diddler behind the camera, and he looks so confused.
Hey, I didn't vote for him.
Because there's
I'm
no
a
way
Bernie
at
bro.
all DSP would ever consider being on a show like this, right? Well, you're gonna be surprised what happens in this video when DMs get leaked. Then he talked about RTU being fired from Tech Talk.
Oh my
and he
God.
says, I know who David
Perfect
Jaffe
timing.
is. As I said, I know about game development.
It's the guy.
Then goes on to say, David Jaffe has earned Lao Cow status. Of course, if anyone didn't know, David Jaffe is actually the creator of the God of War series, the original. And also at one point, when RTU was part of Tech Talk, he interviewed David Jaffe, and it went so well that RTU got fired, and David Jaffe replaced him.
You would have written in
a
River
moment
personally?
That's absolutely bonkers that DSP said this. He says,
That's what
Rich's
I'm gonna do in
setup is
2020,
like a 14-year-old girl casually streaming.
2028.
And then he says it's like from the TV
Right in
show
River.
Glee.
Hashtag right
And Misery
in
Merchant points
River.
out, Phil was like 27
It just,
when that
it
aired.
gets you on
Not
a
only that,
fundamental
if you look
level
at Phil's
because it
setup, all the
rhymes.
colors and the lights and
It has
stuff, he has
two
the setup of
the same
most
letter
toxic
at the
e-girl
beginning
out
of each
there.
word.
Just saying. And then one of the big complaints DSP had about RTU's green screen is that he wears glasses and says there's a reflection in his glasses. And as Geek points out, parts of
Team
DSP's
River,
body
right
phase
in-
out with
I
his
love it.
green screen. Then we have Lucero.
Rejection Burnell 20,
DSP says
28,
that RTU
real
is
shit.
far below
It's got
him.
my vote.
DSP is projecting really hard today.
You can't get much worse than this, right?
Rich, you don't have a fucking right to say a word about me and my content ever again. You
Look,
are a
you see,
miserable
DSP's a trendsetter.
embarrassment to every person who ever turned on their camera or broadcast anything over the internet.
I have no
You're
original
a
thought.
joke.
All I do
You're a living meme.
is just
You're
a
far,
living meme.
far below me. You're
Uh-huh.
a fucking bug to be stomped on.
Damn,
Shut the
step
fuck
on me,
up,
Indrid.
you
No, I'm
white
not into that. And you know what? We respect all women here. We respect all the women. But I want to party with Indrid.
loser. You obsessed walrus. Move the fuck on and leave the world alone, because the world is done with you. I don't know if you realize this. Your time came and went. If you disappeared
Yes,
right
thank
now
you,
and never made
Futon.
content,
Imagine if running
people
the
would be
country
like,
is like running a sandwich
"Well,
shop.
Anyway, carrying on. No one
Do
would
they have
cry,
sandwich
no one would be
shops
sad,
in
no
New
one would
Zealand?
care. You're a wretch. I can run tech better than you, but you're the tech guy.
Damn!
Don't you get it?
You got him!
It's over. It's time to say goodbye to the internet.
Then people in the
Yes?
Kit Chat were pointing out how much of a
What is your
hypocrite-
favorite? What's your favorite type of lunch meat? What's your favorite type of lunch meat? Real shit. I'll tell you what mine is. And if the chat wants to let their voice be heard and say what their favorite lunch meat sandwich is, hey, I'm gonna start. Buffalo chicken. Let's fucking go. This is my shit. Buffalo chicken. Twitch, you're invited too. Aw, shit. Rose! Am I saying your name right? Rose? Turkey. I fucks with turkey. I fucks with turkey. Let's go. That's good. That's good. Kind of savage. Team Turkey. Ross. That doesn't help me. That phonetically doesn't work for me. Ross. Like Ross. Like Phil saying Ross. Ross. I'm sorry. I need to get this right. And I'm not trying to belittle the name. I promise. Lunchan and lettuce, says River Rejection. Oh my. How's your mom? Is she okay? Is she good? Salami, of course. Dr. Tran. I fucks with that. I like that. Native for Life also fucks with turkey. Roast beef style from
The
Narkill.
opposite.
Like Ross from Friends. Yes. Yes, a very problematic show.
And then
It's
he
a little
talks about
problematic
RTU's
now. You
glasses
can't really
again
look back at
while
it.
using the green screen and
The same
says,
rose-tinted
"You'll
glasses,
have
but I've
black
never
holes
watched
for
any of the
eyes."
sitcoms. I'm
Then,
not
of
a fan.
course,
I'm not a fan.
year after year, every single time.
Lunchan, you know what? Oh shit, you got another one on the
most
team.
Boring, most pathetic.
I don't even know what Lunchan
is, but he's still.
But it reminds me of
playing
luchadors.
them.
So
and every
I'm
single
gonna rock
time
with that as well.
He begs people, give him money, even if you don't like it. Just give him money. And what eventually happens is it stops being a day stream and starts becoming a night stream.
Team Turkey says Dashfire, the reason for the season.
Then after bragging about his green
the gang's all here. This is like red carpet shit
we
right
have this
here.
image here where part of his face is cut out.
Orc
then
meat in
DSP
New
goes on to
Zealand.
claim that RTU got a green screen because he was jealous of DSP's setup. Now keep.
You know what? That's a lie because I got my green screen because I was jealous of Review Tech USA and Phil. I guess this is where my toxicity is coming from. Why I just feel the need to constantly talk about him all the time. It's because I'm jealous. Just jealous. I look up to him, and he keeps punching down at me, but for some reason I keep crawling back up. It's not about how many times you get knocked down, brothers. It's about how many times you get up.
Keep in mind as well, RTU had a green screen before DSP did.
Lunsama.
Then Meow Block with an interesting thought here. Because remember, DSP said in the last video,
Loon-chan does sound like a VTuber.
I don't want to do clips anymore. They're too much work, and they don't bring me in
almost
as
like
much
a
money
Chill
as I
Murray
thought.
VTuber style.
Now, Meow Block, you think DSP will clip that RTU segment for its own separate video?
You know he
What
would.
do you think he'll title it? I'm thinking The King Felts RTU again. Then we have Dragon.
Chat, did he really felt RTU in that exchange? Asking the real questions here. Or character in Street Fighter, I
DSP
like
announcing
that.
something bad happened
Hell
to
no.
him. People should be nice and respect each other.
I would answer the
DSP
question, but
after
I forgot what
watching
I
RTU,
asked.
Stop giving them money.
Yes,
Stop
River
watching
rejection.
RTU.
Democracy
He
wins
should
again.
vanish
Let's
from
go.
the internet. Funny how his RTU arguments fits.
What was the
in on
question? I
himself
forgot.
As well.
Please understand, and again, I apologize in advance. I'm only telling you this because I know that sadly when shit tends to happen like this, it does affect me. And then people are like, wow, you're in a bad mood, and you seem like you're grumpy, and you seem like you're pissy today. And, you know, you're right, and there's nothing I can really do about it either. When you got shit going on, it's in the back of your mind constantly. It's like, what the fuck, right? It just sucks. But that's life. As I get older, I realize that's just life you got to deal with. This is why
That's
when
so
you see a
defeatist.
person,
That's
you
so
never really
defeatist.
know what
Like,
they're really going through.
yeah, just give up.
You
Just
know what
tap
I'm
out.
saying? Like,
You know,
someone may look good.
I was talking about this
on the
earlier, but I
surface.
feel like it's
You
very
have
important to
absolutely no-
reiterate. When you get lost in the forest, you don't stop. You know, you just keep walking. And you keep walking. All right? And you keep going forward and you keep pushing forward. And then eventually you see through the other side of that forest. And no matter how foggy and how desolate. Does that sound right? Yes, the guy, the one that faked being sick among so many other things.
No idea what level of stress they're actually.
You know what the new thing is now, which is actually kind of the old thing, but it's the most recent new thing. One of the most recent new things. His neck was the problem. Like, I know sometimes in your older age, when you're 42 years old. Oh shit, I forgot what I was talking about again. Man, who else gets like really bad short-term memory? Do you guys feel the same way? Like you're in the middle of saying something and you just like can't figure out the rest of it? Isn't that crazy?
on the inside. You don't know what they're going through up here. You don't know what they're going through in here. And I just ask that everyone just have some kindness to those around them. Because a lot of people don't. A lot of people are just complete dickheads to everyone around them and think that they're the most
Right, and we're trying to follow his lead. What he's telling us right now is to, live and let live, and extend the olive branch instead of beating them with the stick, and unity, together.
Person on the planet,
buzzword.
But you never know what people are actually going through. So please be respectful.
If I ever got lost
please
in the
be
bush,
nice.
I
mean, obviously, it'd be nice if you could do that to me, but just to everyone around you. Because at any given
Look, this is deep shit right here. I need everybody to lock the fuck in and write this down because this is important. I need to put some music to this. This is actually incredible. I pressed the wrong button. Fuck, who does that? I'm an amateur, bro. Who does that? When their streams, press a button and goes to the wrong thing. Who does that? Not me. Read this. If this doesn't blow your fucking mind, then I don't know what to tell you. Listen to this shit right here. If I got lost in the forest. No, I'm gonna say it from the top. If I got lost in the forest, I would simply look for a river. Holy shit. Because you know what? The river leads to the seas. And the seas lead to the oceans. And still waters run deep. Mr. Pika fan, you know what? After what happened at the Elimination Chamber, I really wanted to see what was going to happen on Raw, but I'm sure that they're going to show the best parts on Twitter as soon as they happen. So I guess that's what's the point then? But holy shit, John Cena is heel now? What? Mal, please do. Brady, what up, pimp? How are you? And look, that's where all that stress and anxiety just slides off this smooth brain right here.
Moment, you just don't know, right?
Mountain Lions, Roach Bait, welcome, my friend.
One day, you're going to go through that shit, and if people are nice to you, you're going to appreciate.
Ozzy's Game Room, welcome. If anyone would know about being a dickhead, it would be a Phil.
As you would have them do unto you. It's the golden rule.
That's deep, bro.
It's a way to live, and I hope that more people would actually, abide by that.
Look, if John Cena doesn't come out tonight on Raw and say, "Now you see me, bitch," then what are we even doing?
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to have some fun.
You're telling me that we haven't had fun this whole time? Bros, chat, are you having fun tonight? Let me see you guys. Sound off in the chat. Are you having fun here tonight? It's a star-studded affair. We have not one time, but 2 times, not 3 times, but like 12 times. That being said, guest, kind of Sav in the house. We got Dashfire, one of the original supporters of this fucking channel, hanging out with us. This is their video that we're watching right now. The best compilation that you're ever going to get when it comes to consuming this empty calorie product that we call DSP Space Gaming. And so many more. Really do appreciate all of your guys, just time hanging out with us. It really means a lot. So thank you.
Entirety of his 2-hour and 20-minute broadcast, okay? He embarrasses himself with his title.
Oh my goodness, I wish I could pronounce that name, but I cannot, so I'm going to just say chill positive.
For an hour. No idea what the fuck he is, what he's saying or doing.
Thank you, Brady.
He's becoming increasingly more inebriated over the hour, even though he pretends like he's not because he's drinking seltzer water on stream, right? Then he's out of context.
Let's go!
They ban his app. Then he tries to play Zoom. Can't get the audio work.
That emoji Bukaki only means one thing. Well, it actually means a couple of things. Sunspot Gallery coming in hot with the raid. Welcome, Sunspot. Thank you. And hello, Raiders. My name is Lord Diaz. I am a 20-year professional wrestler. I've been doing live streaming for about a minute. I just don't make fun of Darkside, Phil. I also play Stepmania where I can. This is like an open source Dance Dance Revolution game. And when I'm able to, I do actually play video games too. Lumina, I got something for you. Check this shit out.
Here we go again.
Great minds think alike. I love the emotes, guys. Please do spam the fuck out of them in the chat. You too can be a part of the show if you want to by pressing !gang.
You're in the right place for shitty music.
!SFX to get a carefully curated.
His name is John Cena. He's gonna get in the ring and put boots down.
Kasumi or whatever else you want. Confusing names are fun. You got it. Kasumi it is. I can remember that. Oh my my god, so many things are happening at once. The emoji bukkake only means one thing. Lumina03 is now helped us get one step closer, and actually we met and exceeded the goal of 510 followers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. Guys, I've been derailed. I don't know what we were talking about anymore, but yes, we're going to raid Shadow Legends. Thank you, Jade. You gotta love it when he accuses other people of what he does every day, roach bait. What is this guy's name? I've heard this guy somewhere before. Kind of Sav is saying, River, you put me on to your fave ex-boyfriend. He's my favorite rapper now, thanks to you. You know what? I've heard of this guy. I've heard this guy. He sounds like he's got a buzz going. I'm going to look him up right now. We're going to see what he's all about. Does anybody have like a recommendation on like the best song he has? There he is. Let's see what some of the song titles are called. Hit That, featuring Wiz Khalifa. Oh shit, Wiz, okay, let's go. That's all you had to say. Hit That, Pop That, and Hit That Cumbia remix. Oh my goodness. Look, we're going to take a little detour. Oh my God, more, let's go! Pandia Tonic just followed the channel. Thank you so much. That means we're one step closer to our next goal, because this is a never-ending perpetual goal machine, guys. As soon as you give me $1,000, it is on to the 1,500 goal. And then right after that, the 2,000 goal. This is 4D chess we're playing here. Do Pop That? It got me into tweaker rap for real. Let's go. Wow. Let's fucking go. Was it Hit That or Pop That? I know it's confusing. Oh my God. Futon Revolution says first result is our crappy music. Google is a detractor. Okay, Pop That. I'm going to remember it as I tab over. Here we go, guys. Let me know if you can hear that. I hear it. Side and like looking out there and then like seeing all the shadows dancing around and thinking like, oh my God, is this the one? Is this it? That's what gets me. That's
Me for an hour, and that's a show.
Ladder is a music technique name. I'm gonna show up mostly now at work. Thanks for the stream to help me through the workday. Hey, you're always welcome to hang out with us, Kasumi. Kasumi.
Content ever again.
And anytime that you spend here with us is greatly appreciated.
Who ever turned on their camera or broadcast anything over the internet. You're a joke. You're a living meme. You're far, far, far below me. You're a fucking bug to be stomped on. Shut the fuck up, you life loser. You obsessed walrus. Move the fuck on and leave the world alone, because the world is done with you.
Me too.
I don't know if you realize this.
Me too.
Your time came and went. If you disappeared right now and never made content, people would be like, well, anyway, carrying on.
So, look, so when I see the shrug emoji, and like, look, River's a trendsetter, I gotta say, because you do be seeing a lot more of the shrug emoji on the timeline. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me when I'm telling lies. The king speaking facts. There it is. What is this one right here? What is this emote? Hold on. I can just answer my own question. I'm dented. The king speaking facts.
Would cry. No one would be sad. No one would care. You're a wretch.
If I could blaze up, I would legit blaze up to
better
this.
than
Well, I'm
you,
plenty high enough
but
for both
you're
of
the
us, my
tech
friend.
guy. Don't you get it? It's over. It's time to say goodbye to the internet. Just give up.
Serpent Hunter hanging out with us over on Twitch.
Instead, you continued down your path of degeneracy. You continued down your path.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You're not
I have
capable
just
of doing it.
received
The only way I think you could actually
two
improve yourself is to seek
very
help,
generous
meaning get professionals involved in your life who get you off the
photographs.
drugs, because you are on drugs.
General
It's
Mao
apparent when you watch that stream. He's high as fuck. Okay, you need to get off, but you can't. You
two
have
very
no work
smooth
ethic,
brain
You have no
looking.
self-respect. You have no self-control. You are the definition of a degenerate. Okay, please go away. Because it's sad now. It's that no one is watching you and saying, "Wow, he's really sticking."
How
it
are
to
you all
Phil."
doing,
They're
my
just
friends?
watching, and they're
I
just
hope you're all
pointing,
happy,
saying,
healthy,
"Look
and
at that
hydrated."
clown. Thank God I'm not him.
Hell
Every
yeah.
time I watch Rich, I feel better about myself, and that's sad. You have nothing to add.
River is an
at all to
influencer.
society.
See all them shrug
Why don't you
emojis in the
understand
chat?
this? Does it take me
Bros,
telling you for you to
like the
finally
Shrug
fucking
Squad
get it?
is
Because it
up.
took me upgrading my setup to get you to try to upgrade your setup. It took my moving leaderboard for you to finally get a leaderboard. It took
Damn!
me actually getting a green screen, not really, for you to get a green screen. So now I have to tell you directly.
Tell them.
Just stop.
Ooh.
Just go away, man.
Damn.
Save yourself the embarrassment. Save humanity the embarrassment.
Shit, DSP with the bars. Jesus.
Just turn it off. There's nothing to offer here. Lolcow doesn't want you back. You're not
Shout
gonna
outs,
replace
biggest of the
fucking
ups.
Ian. You're not going to be on the tech talk.
The
show.
big 1-0. I remember embarrassing myself
You
by
had your
making
chance
a
and you fucking blew it. Just deal with it. Stop
big
trying
to do.
Pretend, oh, I'm making fun of Phil. You're not
Can't
making
be
fun of
cruel.
him.
Holy
You're
shit.
not. There's nothing you're doing that's making fun of him.
The hits keep
At all.
on coming.
All you're doing is
Celebrity after
self-embarrassing
celebrity
every
after
single
celebrity.
moment
This
you're
is
on
the
your
spot
camera.
to
It's just like I
be.
said previous, but I guess it didn't sink in. For me, my most embarrassing moment was in 2016 when I made a huge mistake, and I'll never live it down. For Rich, every moment he turns on his stream and his
In
camera
Minecraft,
is on
of course.
is his most embarrassing moment. And he continues to make more most embarrassing moments every single day. But he doesn't get it. He actually thinks
Get
the
it?
joke's not on him.
Can we get
someone
some
tell
cake
him?
emojis in the
Like,
chat?
I understand he's making bank
For
and
a
that's the
happy
thing,
cake
he's making
day.
money on these streams, so maybe he just doesn't care.
You know,
maybe it's time
he's
to pull that rug
he's
out from
listening.
under him too. He's going to continue.
Shout
the
out to all
clown
my
show
Obama
and not
babies
help
out
himself
there.
As long as people keep giving him money to do it. I mean, he needs help, man. And if you just keep enabling him, he's going to keep making this garbage every fucking day. I take that back. He's going to keep making this garbage whenever he can bother to get his fat, lazy ass rolling over to his setup and try to get it half working. Because we know he doesn't actually work. And he doesn't actually know how to work the setup. I just taught him how to do it twice in one fucking stream.
You know what?
Um,
I'm not going to
but,
tell you
know,
where I got
it's
my
just
haircut
sad.
from.
The guy is just a malicious fucking dirtbag.
Yeesh. I'm sorry if the kiddo was hearing the stream while all of this was on. Look, we do say 18 plus here on this channel, you know. And you can't really tell anymore. You see people on the internet and they look like they're barely 20, but they're actually 30 years old. Like, Obama. You know how it goes.
Deserve any attention, and you just got to stop giving it to him. I'll say
my
this
gosh.
to all those
Oh
people
my
who are on his
goodness.
streams.
Sunspot with the
and you're
smexy
contributing
looking
to get him to say
emote.
dumb shit.
Oh my
You
goodness.
understand? You could come over to my stream
And you can
and we
goon
could just
out
chill
with
and actually make good content together and have a good time
Darish.
and laugh at talk the same shit. You know what I mean? You don't have to actually be on.
All right,
his
Navy,
streams
I'll
and
be sure to
enable
not
his awful
yell as
lifestyle.
much, but I can't
You can
promise
actually
anything.
come and like hang out with someone who cares and wants to make good content for you and actually learns the setup and actually like.
Well, I've been
works.
screaming this
You
whole
can
time,
do that.
so
You
my
can come over. You're
apologies.
welcome.
I'm
Any
just
of
so
these
hyped,
trolls
guys. You guys have been
are very welcome.
great
to come enjoy my content at any
audience.
time.
You
And we can
guys
hang, we
are
can laugh,
the
and you can
best.
Tell me all about his antics, and we'll have a good time together. And that way, you don't have to fucking fill his pockets. It's the only
I'm hyped.
reason he's
What
putting
can I
on
say?
the
I'm
2-hour
hyped.
shit show streams to begin
And
with.
my
because
heart
he
rate
keeps
is
filling his
up.
Pockets. Did you see how many super
And
chats he
I'm
made
feeling
during
the
that?
love.
Hundreds of
How do y'all like kind of try to calm yourself down? Because I know our boy Captain Alex, he asks the chat for heart emotes. He asks the chat for heart emotes. For some reason, he correlates seeing heart emotes in the chat to like lowering his heart rate, which makes me like kind of second guess it, because wouldn't you think that like if you've seen more hearts emojis in the chat, then it would raise your anxiety because you're like more aware of the heart rate? Like, anybody have like problems with their heart rate sometimes? Like they like have problems breathing sometimes? It's like you know, just general health stuff. Doesn't that send that?
Dollars.
Doesn't that
Now,
doesn't
it's
that
only
give you
50
like
members? There
you
are probably
know,
49 Argentinian
there you go.
members in there.
See, I'm
So
seeing
you
the
probably
hearts right
made the
there.
equivalent
Thank you.
of
Thank you.
$2
I see
out
him
of that.
firing off.
But those super chats are legit.
You
So,
calm down by
he's
listening to
making
Captain.
bank on
So
it.
do
You know
I.
what I'm saying?
So do
And
I.
The reason he'll never improve is because you keep
Sunspot?
allowing him.
Sunspot. I could tell you if Alex is still racist, but I'd rather show you. Yes, but that's because of the drugs. Well, you brought it up, so let's talk about it. River rejection. What's up with the math, man? What's up with the math? The math ain't mathing. What do you have to say about that? I always think of it like this. If somebody does not respect themselves enough to take care of themselves, then why would they expect anybody else to respect them? Does that make sense, Mr. Pika fan? Thank you for cashing in that exclamation point sound effect. Prolo Car! Hanging out with us over on Twitch. Hello, my friend. Prolo Car is the good buddy from real life. And he has a excellent Final Fantasy Rebirth Just Chatting series. If you guys are fans of Final Fantasy Rebirth or Final Fantasy VII as a series, an IP, highly recommend you check it out. He has a very eloquent way of putting into words what I'm constantly thinking of, but I cannot think of. It's a really good listen. I highly recommend you check him out. Prolokar is from real life. He is a real life person. And I would highly recommend everybody checking out his channel. Whoops, I tagged myself for some reason.
Nocturnal super chatted $4.99. I enjoy this, you get it?
Nocturnal with the 5 spot all the way over on YouTube. Thank you, my friend.
Piss me the fuck off.
Oh, you know why I messed it up? Because I didn't press Pro Low Car. I did Low Car. Which is also an Adult Swim reference, guys. So, will you be live streaming later tonight, my friend? And if you are, let them know.
Chicks make a living being a schlub. Get it? I mean, this is the guy who fucked with me.
You calm
for the
down
greater
by
part of a
listening to that.
decade, who tried to ruin me.
Yeah, it's like
who
telling my
constantly
heart
tried
rate
to make me
to
the
quiet
butt of the joke,
down, to
who
be
got
quiet.
people to stop watching my content. You know what I'm saying? So fuck him.
But sometimes I like to
I don't
stay
give a
hype. It
shit.
gets me
Fuck
through the
that
day.
guy.
Mhm.
Really, like of all the people out there,
Mhm.
this guy is the most
get it.
malicious because he just doesn't give a fuck about anyone, including himself. That's the most dangerous person, is this person who just doesn't care about anything.
Serious question. Yeah, like I vibe with that. He's letting us know. Like, how can you expect anybody else to show you any kind of respect if you don't respect yourself? Right? Right?
So
I wish I
make
could
him
actually
care.
shout you out and show a clip,
Stop
but you
watching
know,
his garbage.
seeing
And
that
then
GG is being a
DSP
detractor.
again, showing off his Lego kit and says, I want this. I want to do Legos this week.
Oh,
we need
boy.
30 goals, dudes. Give me
Oh,
money.
boy.
Then DSP tried to say that clip
Shout out to
channels
Otter. We love
don't
him. We
work
love Otter.
because they only get 5,000 to 20,000 views per video. As Gelgelt points out, there's several over 30K on Kino Casinos. And then we
Thank
have
you so
Otter,
much,
a
Nocturnal, by the
minimum
way,
of
for
5
the
times what his
$4.99,
videos,
and I
DSPs
enjoy
get.
your joy.
Then DSP puts
Respect
this
is a two-way
on
street. I got
Twitter.
you.
I'm back, and today's first
I got you
stream
locked
live.
in.
Join
Dash
me as
right
we return
here.
to the wild,
Real
wacky,
shit.
sad, and pathetic world of RTY. I think that's supposed to be RTU on the podcast. Then we
Look at this, a wild General
continue
Mal showed up
the
for
cringe
Locar.
with
This is
more
crazy.
lost records. So let's go.
The artist that
And look at
actually
this.
made
Look at
this
this beautiful,
emote, guys. I
disgusting
need everybody.
thumbnail.
Look, the hell with Phil for a second. Mal made this. This is her contribution to the stream. Check out this emote. It is literally this sound effect.
What are you doing, step bro?
DSP for his stream of Lost Records, which he titles as Lost Pause Early Stream. And then goes on to say that LEGO streams is your reward for hitting 30 goals. However, if you don't give him money during that stream, then it's not worth his while and he will no longer do LEGO streams. And we have Steve of the Dead. The LEGO streams are
Shout out
the
to
reward
Steve of
his
the
audience
Dead.
gets for supporting him with 30 goals of $150 each, so $4,500, at which point his audience rewarded with the responsibility of having to keep paying him to make the Lego model. Then he adds on to it. I feel like if he does...
By the way, the beautiful in real life female style waifu not only did the Lego set at the same time, but did it better than him, did it faster than him, and looked a lot cuter. I told her that the next Lego stream is coming up, but it's going to be on a Tuesday.
Doing a Lego stream. His chat should constantly remind him.
And finished it.
That's
You're
a reward
gosh
for them.
darn right.
It's their reward for giving him so much money, especially when he inevitably mentions how they should be supporting him doing this content. Then DSP was surprised.
River, I think that like
how
sometimes there's
expensive the Lego
different
sets
people
are.
have different levels
And
of what they
course, he
find
talked about
offensive.
doing, if this goes well,
and you think
the more complex
some people have
and
like
more
a higher
expensive Lego
threshold
sets.
for what they think
Then
is
we have another
offensive.
word that is added to the Kick ban list, and that word is IRS. Funny how this
Shroom
happened.
Dukem!
After someone asked
Hanging
about
out with us over on
taxes
YouTube.
these items,
I'm a huge
and then
fan of
he
Shroom
said,
Dukem, and you
"Nothing
should be
was
too.
gifted.
Real shit."
Everything was bought. Now he bans the word IRS. And
I
this is always
did. I
pathetic.
did. I got a haircut before the
DSP
show.
reading off emails.
Actually, the day of the
and
show. This is a
messages
fresh cut.
and
Went to Curls and
tips
Twirls.
And blah blah blah. From
JG
anonymous
Win hanging out
former
with us. Thank you.
detractors That sounds exactly like DSP, and they've seen the light, dude.
Oh, we start off today with a very
Why,
generous
thank you.
contribution.
Ludwig World
Ladies and
Order.
gentlemen, it
Let's
is a
go.
$50
Wow.
tip to start
Everybody's
off
coming
the
out
show.
tonight. This is awesome.
Thank you to a $50
Thank you.
tip for a very generous
Thank you.
contribution.
Thank you.
A nice animation for you. The tips I still have
Big
to manually
ups.
do, and I'll have to continue to manually do them, and there's nothing I can do about that. But I appreciate this, so let's see who
We
this
in
is
the
from.
building.
It is anonymous.
You
it
people
says.
are in apartments.
However, it is a follow-up
VIP chat. I know that's right.
discussion that
Show
we had
off your
earlier in the week.
VIP-ness.
Or I should say now, last week.
His
So
name
let's
is
talk about that.
He's gonna get in the ring and put boots down.
My heart. My heart.
Okay, here's their message. So, hi,
I'm
I'm the
staring
guy
at it for
that
a second,
donated
bro.
a few days ago talking about how I've hate watched
How are
you
you,
for
my
years.
friend?
I remember that.
So
That
happy to
guy
have
said
you
he
here
was
with
a hate
us
watcher,
here
but now
today.
he's actually, like
This
getting
is a
some
star-studded
self-awareness
cast of
because he was actually
characters
watching
inside the chat
detractors and
today.
realizing how stupid and unhinged they were. Okay. Since then, I've heard detractor channels going through mental gymnastics.
Mental
to say that it was
stunted
a fake tip
gymnastics,
written by you.
guys.
This is just one example of how they feel like they're on a moral high ground, but they're dishonest too. I realize now that wasting so much time following someone you don't like is a schadenfreude. I know
Fire that shit off and let it.
and it's sad. It's more pathetic than being the person that
Ludwig World Order with the
Every one of us
follow.
has
Holy
cringed,
shit.
made mistakes and lied about something.
Holy
The
shit,
difference is
thank
that
you.
Most of us don't have
No,
that stuff
really.
on the internet.
Thank
Okay. Duty is retarded.
Did you know that you can be a part of the show
ALT,
too by
that
typing an
is old,
exclamation point
and I'm moving
DSP
on.
into the
Peace
chat?
out. Stop it. Stop. Thank you.
I highly encourage
Thank you for
that
your
type of
support.
behavior
Thank you
over
for
here.
your kind
and
words.
Kaijun,
Thank you for actually having common sense.
I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm sorry.
And I could
I'm
only
just-
hope that over time, as a lot of these people
Kaijun,
who are obsessed
Kaiju.
with this negative culture get
Please.
older, they will have these kind of moments of self-awareness, realize how much of a waste of their time this has all been.
Holy
And
shoot.
either move on or, hey,
From
become a fan, which some of them
DSP
have.
lips
You
to
know, some of them
God's
actually,
ears.
like,
Holy
I
shit.
watch your raw stuff and it's actually not bad. You know, when we're not watching it through the lens of some idiot who's constantly editing in memes, you know, saying bullshit about your past and stuff, it's actually good content. So thank you so much.
And then RTO was not his.
I mean, like he could have been talking about today. He could have been he could have been talking about it. He could have been talking about it like any other time. Oh, my bad. I thought I pressed the button.
only target today, as he blamed his family for giving him bad genetics.
You know what? I
and
fucking
12
got to
different
rail.
issues.
Does anyone care to
Bones,
remind me what the
teeth,
hell I
and
was
skin.
talking about? I'm
Of
looking at
course,
2
it's not
streams.
his
Self
fault,
streams,
dude.
what
He
up,
did
pimp?
nothing wrong. All that alcohol, all that
Wow.
fast food, treating his
Wow.
body like shit. That's not his fault, dude. It's his family or his genetics.
Really good quality. So there we go. Beg. Wow, what a name. $5
Crayon
super chat saying,
buffets.
happy that I'm bringing
As you walk in the
awareness to
door.
gout. I mean, I don't really bring awareness to gout. If people ask me what it is, I'll explain
I just
it.
keep
I'm not
getting
ashamed
pulled
of
back and
having
forth
it.
in between the
It's
chats. There's 3 of them.
a
I'm going in between.
combination
Let me
of
try and condense some of them.
genetics and
River,
lifestyle, and my
River, you
genetics
got a
are not
Discord,
very
bro?
good. I have a ton of problems with all my
Discord?
family members. I got like
You
every,
know what Discord
like every
is?
single genetic issue that I could possibly have. problems with my back and bones, problems with my teeth, problems with my skin, problems with this, problems. I could tell you 12 problems physically that I have, and it's not because
You
of me, I
just did. You always do.
Okay, it's fucking shitty
Shame.
genetics. What can
It's
I
all
say,
right.
right?
It's all right.
But also my bad lifestyle for many years. I was just out of control, eating bad things, drinking constantly. And
I
it
know
allowed
the
me
app
to basically
icon is purple though.
have this
Hey,
blood
well, I
disease
mean,
build up in
I'm
me
not
too,
trying to
so,
tell you how
and
to
I'm
live
gonna
your
have it my
life,
whole
but
life,
if you
I'm not
have a
ashamed of
Discord,
it,
I was
you know
gonna
what I mean?
invite you over.
Nah, I mean, I'd rather have people know what's going on with it and how to help with it and mitigate it. So, my neck is great. My neck is almost 100%. I say my neck is like 98%. Seriously, like there's just a
Allowed
tiny
on
bit of
Discord.
discomfort if I move it a little bit too far one way. For the most part, it's good. So I'm good. My neck is back to normal.
If you're wondering,
He said not to
How is
look after
actual
your health. Guys, are you guys taking that seriously? Like to heart? Like, do you intentionally put chemicals inside of your body that you know is bad for you at the behest of DSP? It almost sounds like the stuff. It almost sounds like the stuff that he says is like detrimental to the people that listen to it unironically.
we're doing money-wise.
Let's go! The emoji bukkake only means one thing. Ludwig World Order coming in hot with the Amazon Prime subscription. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. What the hell?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Jesus Christ, Sunspot Gallery just kicked off a hype train with the sub bomb over on Twitch. I can't even see the screen. Sunspot Gallery with 5 community gifted subs over on Twitch. Thank you so much and congratulations, General Mal, Taffy 424, Lumina 03, Celestial Raven times 7, and Bandy's Nuts 89. Sheesh. Send production values, dude. Oh, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Big ups. And you know what this means, guys? We hit the goals, guys. We did it. Whatever the arbitrary goal was, we did it. Sheesh. Big ups, man. Holy. Maybe a keto pizza. I can't really eat regular pizza, though. But you know what? I was today years old when I was like, he wants a pizza party and he's going to do the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing. And I was like, God damn it. I didn't think about that. And then I thought about it.
Here's a quote from DSP. Please support the stream tonight if you have not. Right now, there's a lot of people who have not. We've hit the goals every time I played this before. Then it looks like Fatal Fury is exactly like Street Fighter 6.
The sale of the fights are terrible. I'm telling you right now, the game is not good. It sucks. It was all Rock, Janae, and Fox were dominant, and they have insane advantage over
Dash Fire.
Then goes
with
on
the
to tell
follow
Fatal
over on
Fury,
Twitch.
a modern fighting game, to discredit it. Yeah, he doesn't like it. He wants classic fighting games from the 90s, dude. And look at that
I'm
face.
sorry to all my ADHD style people because I'm sure this is a nightmare for you guys. I never expected this stuff to go off so frequently, and I love it. It makes my heart sing. Or maybe that's an oncoming stroke. The Legend 1245 and you should wear that knockoff TMNT costume he wore years back when he was with Panda. Oh my god. And thank you, King Big Fool, for the 99-cent mouth-drooling emote. Oh my goodness. That is the best way to spend 99 cents. This is some real shit. Doesn't look at this. Do you see this? You see that? You see this? You see that? I'm just saying.
That is a face of a man.
She did get away.
That's having
And Panda
fun
Lee wasn't Asian, by
and
the way,
loving
but
his
apparently
life.
she was hotter as
then
well.
He goes on to say, please give me anything.
And Lex better do a
and
Chef
telling them
Boyardee
that the
stream
amount
next to
doesn't
cover
matter.
things DSP
The
didn't
fact
do.
that people
She
are
needs to do
supportive.
a Final Fantasy 13 review with the alarm going off in the background. I love Final Fantasy 13. I love that game.
Does. And also, the game is pissing him off. And he's sorry, he's getting heated.
Piss me
but
the
it
fuck
pisses
off.
him off. And it's funny how
Piss me the
every
fuck
single
off.
fighting game that comes out Same excuses, same lies. It's almost like DSP, you're bad at these games. And you
Thoughts?
peaked in the 90s.
Thoughts? Fuck off. Omega Mac 10 with the lurk. Thank you, my friend. Good to see you. If you guys aren't familiar with Omega Mac 10, its channel is a vibe. For real, for real. The big Mega Man aesthetic, we're a big fan of that. And 10 times out of 10, he's
Then a
watching
weird
something
thing
that
DSP
when you
said, fighting
look
in the
at
street
it, you'll
with
be like,
glasses
holy
on
shit,
is
I remember
stupid.
this from
You
a
should be fighting
million
with
years
contacts
ago.
in. And as Poem Josh points
Huge
out,
nostalgia
it's
vibes
anime
over on that
characters,
channel.
Philip. It's not that
Highly
serious.
recommend you hang out with them.
Then we have
over
Iron
on
Chef
Twitch.
Sakai in the kick chat. People think I'm retarded in Phil's chat. LOL. I'm not retarded, by the way.
Okay.
And would you look at that? Now that he has drama
He may not be regarded, but he definitely acts like it. I'm just saying. And here we go, guys. I'm telling you, if I get that gig from Lex to do short form content from our live streams, then in a way, Iron Chef Sakai will be paying my bills. Maybe buying my weed. Who knows?
content, he now wants to do clips again.
The way he
Funny
shakes his
how that
Jowls legend
happens,
is like
isn't
it has its own momentum.
And
It
would you
swings
look
back
at that?
and forth.
DSP teaches tech to RTU. A royal
Big ups, guys.
dump
Thank you so
on the
much.
chump.
Diaz cooks
Then
it,
are you
keto
ready
pizza.
for a wild
So the
statement
in real life
from
female
DSP?
waifu loves reverse
Well,
engineering regular food,
It
normal
looks like
food,
people are going to withhold. We only got
into
that one tip of
keto
support
equivalents,
so far tonight.
and she is so
And I'm not
good
gonna
at
wait
it.
all
She's
night,
the
so I
best
guess
at
we're
it,
gonna
and
start.
I love eating
Oh well.
home cooked
The
meals
tactic didn't work. The
every
stall
night.
didn't work.
Look at these production values, dude. Look at this shit right here. I will stop everything and tell everyone how great this shit is. I love it.
Then we have DSP in the chat.
What was I talking
Good
about?
morning,
The
all.
keto queen, she
Today
is.
will be very
This is very
chill.
true.
No
The
drama
Lego
to
keto
discuss. Actually,
queen.
just wanna hang out
Daph909 in
and
the
talk
house.
on
Welcome, my
podcast.
friend.
And then on this day, on the
Cooking
Monday,
stream goal?
was Chris Chan's
We got a pretty good
43rd
kitchen.
birthday.
It's
And
it's
look
gonna
at
take a lot to
that.
clean it up, though.
DSP decided to wear his version of his Chris Chan sweater.
Iron Chef part of the blunt
And then
rotation.
DSP goes
It's 2025,
on again
ladies
about
and gentlemen. Who
220
cares?
memes
Thank you
and
for hanging
says,
out.
The 220
Real
meme is
shit.
already dead. It's been 24 hours.
Nightmare blunt
His idiot
rotation.
detractors
Now, River, you said that you don't like cigarettes, and I can rock with that. I really fucks with that heavy. I don't like cigarettes. But like, what about? And we know that you really do love math. All right. It's on your social media, okay? So you can't be mad when people say, okay. But like, what about blunts? Like, are you a fan? Are you a marijuana enthusiast as I am?
just hyper fixated, like he said. Then you'll never believe this, but DSP had more tech issues, and his capture device was not working properly. And he said, a cable falling and knocking out his capture device is not his fault. That's gravity's fault.
420 all the
He
way.
doesn't control
Daft, yes.
gravity.
Let's go.
That's right, dudes. Gravity is now a detractor, dude. Then DSP goes on to say he's better than RTU because Phil's tech issues are caused by wonky hardware and not his lack of knowledge. Then
We don't have
despite
blunts in New Zealand, and
24
yes,
hours
I
ago,
have some plants
DSP
growing in the backyard.
trying to flame RTU over showing his Discord.
That's awesome. That's fucking
DSP
cool, man.
accidentally shows off
New
his
Zealand sounds
Discord,
actually pretty
and
fucking
there's
dope.
quite a few
It looked a
interesting
little
names on
scary
here,
though. That
including
forest that you walked in looked a
Darziak,
little
James J.
scary. I'm not even
Lugo,
gonna front.
Slayer.
I don't know how you did it.
and
I
Becky
wouldn't be able
Boo.
to do it.
And we have Piece of Peace. So Slayer and Dave direct message each other on Discord.
If
Yet
a fire
Slayer
starts in this
will
room
still
because of
tip
the
him during
wires,
a
I
stream
wonder who he
saying
blames
blah
that on.
blah blah blah. I sent you an email about this stupid shit. Blah blah blah. How fucking retarded is this dude?
You know, like I don't mean to hit you with like a million
wrong
questions, which
button.
is why I'm kind of
Wait,
like
take a look at this.
casing it.
What the hell?
But like,
oh, my capture device
you said you don't have
malfunctioned.
a
Hold on.
Discord,
Guys, my
but like
capture
you
device has
got
malfunctioned.
Twitter.
Ugh. Hold on, I gotta.
The fuck you
oh
are.
god, do I have to unplug and replug it? I might have to. What happened? If you can believe it, how stupid this is.
Don't scare me like
a
that,
cord
man.
unplugged and fell, and it hit the cord of my capture device, and it said boom, 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 and I think it desynced, and I might have to unplug and replug it to get it to work again. What a pain. Seriously, what a pain in the ass. So So I'm just going to unplug and replug it completely, okay?
Okay. River Lore of Rings? I mean, anything's possible. Yes, please do. I still have my gear from the show in my
Then we have Mighty
in my
Furtado.
bag, which
For
is
someone
not
who
good.
hates
You're not
drama
supposed to
so
do
much,
that.
why
It
the
stinks
fuck
up
is
the rest
DSP
of the stuff,
sliding
and it's not good.
into Becky Boop's DMs? DSP has been 100% sliding into Becky's DMs, and this could potentially become
No,
year of the
I
divorce.
throw it in the
Imagine that.
dryer.
Let's
but
say
no
Kat
heat.
left,
But no heat.
and DSP puts all his frustration out on RTU. And in his mind, the best way to get back at him is to slide into Becky Boop's DMs. Trying to get
Yikes!
further than RTU did in the past.
He's married, dude. How do you defend this? How do you defend this? Talking to your enemy, your sworn enemy's ex-girlfriend or baby mama. Who does that? Who does that? Well, apparently DSP does.
10 years.
How can you defend
Then
this?
DSP is desperate to play with Legos, and he wants all 3 goals hit today, so he can do Lego night tonight. Then DSP keeps having tech issues, and he says he will probably buy another PC in a few years.
It's a
if
skill
tech
issue,
issues
dude. He
keep
has all of his
happening.
stats in luck.
That's right. He's gonna need another $2,000, or if someone quote unquote donates.
Yeah,
a
like
new
they
streaming
donated
PC
his
every few years. And
donated
of course,
his
he has to go
2
back to
PCs.
RTU because he's got nothing else to do, and he wants that drama pity bucks. Then, despite playing and liking all the
at
Life is
this
Strange
face,
games
bro.
and games like that, he's
Look at
now
this
realizing
face.
that all these games are made for LGBTQ, and all of them are gay dating sims.
No!
And he's mad that they're pushing an agenda in this game, and it's gonna ruin society, dude.
The game is woke, bros. The game is woke, bros. Everything I don't like is woke.
But modern game direction is a joke, in my opinion, especially with what they're trying to do with a lot of these games. We all know
Affirm
that
is
these games
eating
are
good, who
pushing
cares?
agendas. This game in particular, it's trying to say, oh, this is a game for a different kind of person. This is supposed to be a game for either
Absolutely.
gay curious or bisexual curious girls, and they can enjoy it because now they can feel like there's a game for them, and they're not ostracized for being.
Well, that was yesterday, Ludwig. Obviously, today, in the moment, right here.
They are, and if that's the
Get
case, I
fucked,
actually don't
seriously.
care. Like, to me, I don't mind.
Why are you
that.
bringing stuff up from 5 minutes ago? That wasn't him. That's not him anymore.
If the game exists and that's what its purpose is, then fine. But I don't know.
Who
It's
thinks
just-
that she got the whole
they didn't-
snack box,
certainly didn't
though?
push it like that.
She
You know
may
what
have
I'm saying?
gotten no
Like,
flowers
from
or
the trailers
chocolates
and everything,
on
it's supposed to be
Valentine's
a
Day,
mystery.
but
The friends are reuniting, and who is the mysterious person contacting them?
You know-
why do they have memory holes? That's what I want to know. The
even
plot.
though,
I don't need
Valentine's
3
Day,
hours
maybe
full
you
of
don't have
bullshit.
a boo. Maybe you don't
And of
have a
course,
significant
DSP
honor.
wanted more Q&A.
But you know who you got? You got your mom, all right? And you should always treat your mom like the
Time,
queen
he's
that she
complaining
is.
that the questions are all the same.
So, on
Well,
Valentine's
Phil, when you
Day,
do Q&A
I think it's a
every day
prerequisite
with the same
that you give
people,
your mom
the same questions are going to come up.
flowers,
And now
at least
DSP's getting
flowers for
defensive.
Valentine's Day.
When you
What do
play
y'all
fighting
think?
games and he insults people,
It's
just a joke. It's just for entertainment.
Your mom's out there
dude.
making sure that
Despite
your
all the people
sandwiches are
he's banned
made,
over
making
those
sure that the
quote-unquote
butter is
jokes.
spread properly.
DSP then goes on to say how he's better than everyone else because he puts out content that has value and meaning to his audience. And as Poem Josh points
Chocolate?
out, that's everyone who has an audience, Philip. You're not special.
Nutella?
Gamerface Gaming puts
Oh,
this out.
hey, yo, hold up. Whoa, whoa. I looked at that for a second and thought it was real.
The king is gonna need a new maid when Ket is gone. What better way to piss off RTU? And shows a picture of DSP touching Becky's butt.
Yikes.
And then someone asked him, what was the last good fighting game?
Serious.
And DSP said he can only name Super Turbo as an example of a good fighting game. Now keep in mind, when he won his
What a
fourth
plot
place
twist.
at EVO,
Who would have thought that
it was
Phil would
Super
be
Turbo. It was
moving
a
on?
PS1 port that had bugs and everything, and a lot of people boycotted
What is
it.
everybody's opinion on the sanctity of marriage? Sound off in the chat. What do y'all think?
And that's the only reason he got the 4th place. And right after shitting all over RTU yet again, he says, drama content doesn't benefit him.
Yeah.
Despite doing that whole clip of him,
Right?
taking a
That's what I'm
royal
waiting for. I'm
dump
literally
on
waiting
RTU.
for River to
And
tell me
Steve of
his
the
opinion
Dead,
so I can
Power
also
Wash
have
Simulator
that opinion,
isn't
because,
realistic
I mean,
because
it's
he's Power
facts. As
Wash's
soon as I
drive
hear him
before.
say it, it's like,
I'm not making this
obviously
up.
a
He
fucking
actually said
corpse.
this. And DSP still talking about lost records and life
Go
is
try
strange.
it.
Goes on to say how they're harmful.
Sanctity
and talks
is
about how
a big,
lesbian and bisexual
is kind of a big
curious
kind of
people
word. You're right. You're
don't
right.
want to play games with characters like that in them.
The
when they could just
liquidity
go outside and make
of
actual
marriage
friends.
is what I meant to say.
Do you understand what I'm saying? If you want to do those things,
I
that you're
do
doing in Lost
understand. I do
Records,
understand.
You can just do them in real life, and you can
So,
actually
okay,
have
so we're
something meaningful
watching
about it. You can actually have
Dashfire on
friends
Twitter right now.
and spend
Did you
time
know
with
that
them.
Twitter
And have a
also does
relationship that's
audio
ongoing that can
calls?
benefit you. You don't need a video game to simulate mundane things that you
Like,
can do
I
in real
didn't
life.
know about
and in fact,
this.
I'm
This
gonna
is
go as
like
far
a
as
new
say,
thing
I
to
actually
me.
think a game like this can be harmful because what happens is this is normalizing.
What? Wait. A
Eh,
game was harmful.
shout out to King
Why,
Jad,
Phil?
by the
Why,
way.
Phil? Why is this game harmful to people?
And in fact, I'm gonna go as far
Unlegalize
as say,
all
I
marriage.
actually
Yeah,
think
none of
like
y'all,
this is
none of
harmful
y'all
because what
deserve
happens
to
is this
be
is
married.
normalizing, making a
None of
virtual
y'all need
situation
it.
for something that you should be doing in person for real.
Legalize
the
nuclear
fuck out of
bombs
me.
and unlegalize all marriage. I can rock
Phil,
with that.
you played Fishing Simulator.
You're in the right place for shitty music.
And DSP is delusional.
I think
as ever.
so. I
As he
think
thinks
so.
he can teach people about video games and fighting games and FGC stuff. He has all this knowledge in his head, but nobody wants to listen. Phil, you're only known for one thing, mostly, is that jerking off on stream. And one of the other things is that you're a dumbass who changed games forever and dumbed them down. Nobody wants your opinion on video games, Phil.
I make bank on consistency, on positive content, on being a variety creator. Like, that's the stuff I make bank on right now. That may very
Positivity is the way forward. I mean, he's spitting facts right here. Hot fire. But seriously, I think getting government involved in marriage has been disastrous for marriage rates. I could see that. It's crazy. Everybody says my wife, but I'm not married. Look at this. I'm not married. I'm sorry. Sorry. All right, so you know what? I'm going to try something a little bit crazy. I just want to see if this actually works because we got a very special guest here with us. I'm going to try this. I can figure this shit out.
well may change in the future. Maybe there will be something that I can find that I can fit into that I'll add to, and it's going to be something positive and fun and interesting. Maybe someone will actually grow a brain and say,
damn,
wait, DSP
I hope we do grow
is a
brains,
content
guys. I think we're just,
who's been around.
I think we're fucking up
For 16 plus years. He could talk about the history of YouTube. He could talk about the history of gaming. He could talk about Street Fighter. He could talk about being a creator, you know, a streamer. He could talk about online trolling. He could talk about, he has a wealth of knowledge about all of these topics. And we could use him as a valuable resource in our show or in our round panel or in a discussion or whatever it may be. Maybe someday someone will wise up and realize that, okay? All right?
if everybody can get married, then nobody can get married, right? I guess I can't bat 1,000
now
all the time.
that DSP is done with the snack box, he threw it out. He doesn't care about it anymore, despite people paying him to do it and him not eating the snacks. He's
he
complaining.
actually owes them
Support
money.
is slowing down.
Dummy.
Now that he changed the goals to Legos. Then DSP goes on to say that a good fighting game has not been released in 25 years. And look at that, during Yakuza, already fallen asleep. It's almost like this happens every single time. And I swear, every time DSP plays Yakuza, as soon as he finishes the game, he gets amnesia. Because when the next one comes out, he complains about the exact same things over and over, including that there's too many cutscenes in Yakuza.
We'll do better this go round.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
With you at the helm
Stop
of the door
gabbing.
tomorrow?
Let's go.
What the hell? They won't know what hit them.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Tell me there's not another thing that a streamer can say other than let's go.
Remember, he lost his own ship in the Coliseum a while back.
Let's go.
It's the most fun you can have.
Ew, why is he like bringing his mouth to
Let's
the mic
go
like
to
that?
Atlantis.
Oh, hey, yo.
Let's go right
What are
now.
we doing here?
Let's go.
Why is he talking like that?
Why do they have to have such long-winded cutscenes? Like, I'm liking the game, and then it's like, here's another 15-minute cutscene. No, let's just go to Madlantis. Let's stop gabbing about going to Madlantis.
Tell him.
And let's go to Madlantis right now.
Reasons to stay out.
Oh,
Entirely up to you. You're the captain. Captain.
let's go right now.
It's probably all necessary. Fair.
Here, Captain. Time you take the wheel. I went ahead and marked Madlantis on the map. You can practice getting a hang of this thing on the way there.
Okay.
Got it. Madlantis?
Yes.
Here we go.
Let's go. Let's do it. Holy macaroni. Now, what is this? I've noticed over the years that today's game writers just don't understand the word brevity. It's a skill to be
Brevity?
able to
Hold
craft an
up. What's
engaging
that word
narrative while
mean?
Not suspending the gameplay for too long. Yeah, like, I like Yakuza.
It's like
don't
a
get me wrong.
debuff, really,
I just want
Sunspot.
advancement in the game. Like, right now, we are around 4+ hours into the game.
Wow.
Actually, right now, we're about 4.5, okay? And we're still not into the core gameplay loop yet. We're still doing setup story. We're still doing cutscenes. It's like, when does it hit its stride so we can just play the game? Because ultimately, I have to sit here quiet while all these cutscenes are playing. And even though I'm enjoying the game, it is boring to sit through cutscenes. It's like, dude, I just want to play a game. I'm a creator. I want to create. I don't want to just play you cutscenes, you see? So I needed to get to gameplay at some point, and hopefully we're getting some right now.
He has no friends. A spouse can be a friend, but most married folks have friends outside of their homes.
Cutscenes, just go there.
How are we creating? Hold up.
Can we hit the goal of 100 cutscenes before we arrive at Madlantis?
Okay, that's
Can
kind of
we
funny.
do
All
it?
right, I'm gonna just say, for real, that is funny.
Oh.
Oh.
And of course, the only time Phil likes Yakuza is when he gets to play the blackjack mini games. And this is
Of
Gelko.
course.
DSP
Of
tries
course.
it. Blackjack.
So,
I'm literally going through all of these settings. Twitter, you're a
gotta
detractor.
do 100.
Let's begin.
6. Oh!
I'm gonna go one by
14.
one.
Oh!
Oh!
Come on. It's like one of the worst hands you can get in blackjack. Oh. I mean, statistically, the house would hit on 14. Right? And the house was showing 4.
The house always
Oh
wins.
My God. Anything above a 7, and I'm done. It's like the word. Basically, it's complete chance. There's no statistical way to play this correctly. The house would stand on 4. Excuse me. The house would hit on 14. Okay.
Hit me.
Fuck. All right. I'm gonna stand. I hope the dealer busts.
Oh, hold up. So what? What are we saying?
12. 15. Got a hit. Ah!
Just one of those days, I guess.
Guys, is this $100,000 a year production to you? Do it on mobile, to be honest. It's easy in that version. I bet you that's what it is.
Come on.
What's your bet? Here we go.
All right.
Dealer shows a
Trying
3.
to think now.
I've got 16. What is going on? Again? Again. They're doing this to me. Stand.
Stand. That's not too bad.
I'm felted, y'all. I'm felted. Can we skip this? Jesus
So I basically
Christ.
started
I'm
with two of
sorry,
the
guys.
worst
I'm
tangents.
sorry. I feel like we hit a fucking wall with this segment right here. Corraz, help us! This
You've
guy
gotta
is killing
stand on a
it.
17.
And not in a
Have
good
to.
way.
Stand.
Blackjack
Not
cat
too
friend.
bad.
Yeesh. Yee. Oh no, we gotta get through this, guys.
Like fiend of luck. The
This guys,
last one that I'm
guys,
on
can
here.
you
Fuck
defend
this?
this? River, were you here for this? This seems like so.
What's your bet?
This just. Oh
Fucking
no,
low card.
sweetheart, no, we gotta.
Commentary during the game.
Oh boy, I'm almost now looking forward to his misogyny and
we totally
homo.
This is funny. You ready? So some
phobia.
idiot says, "What does your wife think about you making fat jokes about women in video games?" I don't know. What does your wife think about me making fat? Oh, you don't have one. Sorry about that, loser.
Damn!
Anyway,
Oh shit! Whoa! Damn, boy! He got him, bro. He got him. The tractor's in shambles with that one. We've been fucking felted, guys.
And look how happy DSP looks playing Yakuza. I mean, look at the joy on his face.
Ludwig
He
got
loves
it right.
his life. He loves
He
his
just
job.
draped his
He loves his
entire
audience,
dick
doesn't
and
he,
balls
dudes?
across all of our
People
collective
like them.
faces.
Some even envy them.
No, I'm sorry. That's not Phil's style. He would rather supplant something up your rectum.
Top of that, not only were they tough customers, but they had mountains of treasure. And when all was said
Shout
and
out Piece of
done, their
Peace,
names went
one of the
down.
most vile
Yes,
posters on the internet, and I love them for it, actually.
that's the life.
you just realize it's 2025, right?
We're turning the tables on some road, pulling off what no other
It gives
Keeping
mugshot.
cities and islands safe.
I've heard that a
Having
couple
our
of
name-
times.
And despite DSP won in 3 goals to play with Legos tonight, he didn't even get one, at least on the day stream. And he's complaining he only got $88. Hopefully it's not a pattern, dude.
Okay. So, guys, I mean, I'll be honest. Yeah, I am disappointed. Okay. Why am I disappointed? Because I've been saying all along, I don't think that the whole issue with RPGs is over. Okay. Just being honest, I don't think so. I think for some reason, now my audience just doesn't like RPGs, even though I do.
I
do.
do.
I just can't get people to show up and engage and support with RPGs.
That's what
It
that's
sucks.
what
Now,
matters to him the
listen,
most.
I agree
The
with
support
you
part.
that the cutscenes are excessive in this game. I get it. We're going to get past that part, though. Like, this is the intro when it is that bad. But ultimately, these games do get better over time. And I think that once we get past this intro segment, the game will
It's
actually
some kind of
be
money
significantly better.
creature.
But now, here's the thing. So, we got Yakuza in the rotation. If every time I play it, we don't hit the goal, that's bad.
But you see
We
the
got
legend,
Avowed,
he
and I'm
kind of looks
playing that
miserable
tonight.
at every angle. And that's just not like a
Is that gonna do the
visual.
same?
It is a visual
Right,
thing.
will we
But
get
like
the
when
goal
you're a
for
miserable
Avowed tonight or
person, it
not? I
permeates
don't
through
know,
all
to be
of your
honest. I don't think we
pores.
will. I
And
think
you
it's gonna
just
be a
don't
chill
look
stream,
like
but
you're
I don't
having a
think we're
good
gonna
time. It
actually
just,
hit the goal
it
tonight for
permeates,
Avowed,
you
all right?
know?
Maybe I'm
It
wrong.
stinks up
I
the
would like
joint.
to hit the goal
Ludwig
for
World
Avowed,
Order hanging out.
but
Over
I
on
don't see
YouTube,
it
helping
bringing a lot
get the
of
watch
butts
time
to
hours
seats,
up
as
along
they
with
say.
each and every one of
You
you
know what I
guys
mean?
and gals.
In fact,
Thank you all
I
so
kept telling
much.
you guys, I don't know if Avowed
You
will
know
stay
you could do the
playthrough.
exclamation
We
point
may actually
SFX
end up moving past it
and
anyway,
exclamation
right?
point DSP on both YouTube
Now.
and Twitch.
Who cares?
Continuing forward, right? The Suikoden collection. I'm huge on those games. They're classics
Fellas, is that how you pronounce that name? Suikoden?
from the 90s. I want to play it. Is it going to work? I don't think so. And it
Is it
sucks.
going
I don't
to
want to
work?
just play action games. You understand me? I don't just want to play
You get it?
Call of Duty, Street Fighter, and Dark Souls or another action game. I want to play a variety of games. And you know, quite frankly,
There we go. Quite frankly, there aren't a lot of great games out right now. There are some games that are going to be coming out shortly, but a lot of games coming up.
I need to get a
RPGs.
Mr. Ludicrous isolated sound effect.
Honestly, what am I to do?
Get it? Suikoden is how I've pronounced it for almost 30 years. Well, Ice Marbles,
I don't know.
you have 30 years of experience before me.
Like I was telling you, I don't want to play another Dark Souls game.
And I'm going to take your word on it.
And then we did...
Because unlike some people we
Dark Souls
know...
1, and then we did the Elden Ring Night Rain. I don't want to keep playing FromSoft games nonstop. You know? I just don't get it. I just don't understand why people don't support certain games. I really don't. And this is
I don't
one of
understand how
RPGs
people
will
support
not
any
for
of
some
his
bizarre
shit,
reason.
to be honest.
I just don't get it.
Psycho Mantis pronounced it Suikoden. All right.
All right, well, that's 2 straight
We're going to have to unplug the remote, not the remote, the controller from
That's not a good sign.
port 1 to port 2.
Let's see what happens on the late stream tonight. I would hope that we will get some people who will come and support tonight on the late stream who were not here on these earlier streams. You know, for those of you who were here and supported, thank you. I understand that you guys cannot carry every single stream. Like, Don't Be Koala here, you know, helping out and gifting these subs. But I know that Don't Be Koala can't carry every stream.
Damn! He's like out and out saying that,
but I
you
wonder
know,
where are the people who say, oh yeah, go
it's
ahead
only
and play
one
it.
person
You should play what
supporting
you
his
like. That's
shit.
what really gets me. The people who say, play what you like. Just play what you like. Don't worry. Well, I have to worry. I have to literally worry.
Suikoden is fine, not sweet codeine, like the guy has
Let's see what
said
happens tonight. I will come back
before.
for about a chill stream around 6:45 p.m. Pacific time.
Okay,
tomorrow we're doing
okay.
multiplayer. It looks like there's no Lego stream in sight since we're not hitting any goals.
Just read your memory card. Bro, that was
so
so long
tomorrow's
ago,
probably
and I'm
gonna be
very
Call of
high,
Duty,
and I've been high for a very,
probably Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
very
since,
long
It
time.
doesn't look like we're doing a Lego stream. I mean, I would hope we do the Lego stream by Thursday night, but at this rate, we might not
Which
do
is
it
no
then
excuse.
either.
I've also suffered
I hope
terrible
everything's
head
around,
injuries because of my professional wrestling
All right,
career.
everyone. Well, I'll see you tonight for Avowed, and we'll go from there. All right? All right. Peace out. Thanks for chilling with me, because it was a fun stream, despite the fact that there's too many cutscenes. It was still a fun stream, and I had a good time with you. So I'll see you all tonight, okay? All right. See you later, and good night.
And DSP yet again having tech issues as his camera screwed up again and keeps freezing. And DSP goes on to say, DSP tries it is okay for him because it's only eating fast food once a week, despite him eating fast food multiple times a week. And he's at the weight he used to be at 20 years ago. Now keep in mind, he's been doing this for 17 years as a content creator. But it's been close to 20 years that he started uploading on YouTube. And then Steve of the Dead with a quote from DSP.
Shout out Steve of the Dead, huge fan.
By the way, I was a good 240 pounds before starting YouTube. I was fat as shit. And DSP also claimed that he never falls asleep during Yakuza. And we have Hate Army with a folder of video clips of DSP falling asleep to Yakuza games. Then we have this comment in DSP's chat. Becky said tonight on Loud Cow
Have I ever been
Queens
hit with that?
YouTube.
You know what? I haven't in a good minute, so you know we got to do it to him. We had to do it to him. Straight fire. Bars. My favorite part, the bitches in the jacuzzi, it speaks to me on a fundamental level because as a human-style person that has experienced bitches in the jacuzzi, like it speaks to me. Like the bubbles, I could see the bubbles.
On an
I could
episode
feel.
of Queens, and by 64% they said yes.
Oh my God, this Becky Boop's voice
He
just
is like
completely
the OG
derailed me.
lolcow, the OG lolcow. But in order to do the show,
Your
both
cat's
of you
freaking out? Well,
wouldn't be
make
able
sure
to be
that
here.
your
It would
cat
have
is
to be,
not
like,
around
very
any television sets with 60
intelligentsia,
frames
very
per second. And for
sophisticated.
God's
Just me and
sakes,
Phil, while we have like a very
make sure it's not
dignified tea
120.
time. No
Bro,
buffoonery
you don't
from
even want to
two.
know what happens at 120. And 240, get the fuck out of here.
Educated fucking conversation on low now? That sounds fucking retarded.
I am tired of this lowbrow company, okay? I want somebody
Kinda Sam out here taking baths.
and that would be DSP.
Think Becky Chick is hot though? Oh, word?
No, but I'm sure he could.
Speak your mind, River. Let him
Like
know.
a fireplace. We could have
You like the larger style? Is it because of her makeup? No, let's.
He's aged better than most.
She's
other
got nice
lolcows,
makeup
I
on,
would
right?
say.
She did a lipstick up. She's got the
And
blush.
it's funny
She's got
that she
the
said,
rouge.
"Oh, DSP
Looking
aged
nice, right?
better than most of the other cows." Now keep in mind, this
She's
is
got
the
the
same
full
woman
red.
who wanted
She's
to
got the
date
full,
Review Tech
full,
USA.
full
Just
cheeks.
saying. Then apparently on the night stream, Kick tried to do a favor to DSP
And
put
Bob's,
him on
let's
the front
go.
page.
Jade is
And
an
we have
enjoyer
administrator
of the
from Kick.
Bobs.
Enjoy the front page.
I think we all
and he
are.
got boosted up to
think we're all a
153
fan.
people. And of course, whenever the spotlight is on DSP, it's best behavior DSP. And not only that, he turned off his sub-only mode so people could come
would he
in
do that?
and support him. And as soon as that happened, people started posting stuff like this in the Kick chat. New viewers, you may be uninformed or led astray by trolls. We are $450 away from watching Phil
Fellas,
build
F,
a Lego
Mary, Kill,
set.
Cat, Becky,
Please contribute
your
so we
fave
can hit the goal.
ex-boyfriend.
Then DSP
Shit.
had this to say to all the new people in his chat.
That's a tough one, boy. I gotta think about
Anyone
that.
who's a newcomer, please don't listen to idiots in my Kick chat being stupid. As you can tell, I'm playing
Becky,
the game and enjoying
you've
myself,
got
but these idiots like to portray
go.
negativity because they're jerks, you know.
You're gone.
I pretty
You're
much
outta
ignore
here.
them. I don't want
I'm
to sit
sorry.
here like moderating all day. I want to enjoy the game, so.
Then he was taken off the front page.
I think
and look at that.
abstain
all
vote.
those viewers went away.
Jade,
back
it's
under
okay.
100
You know,
viewers.
some people don't
and of
deserve
course, you
democracy.
know what happens when the spotlight is off a DSP? He goes back to his begging ways. Guys, we haven't hit the goal yet. What's going on? Why aren't you giving me
And
money,
I think as a
dudes?
power play, I would
And
absolutely
yet,
F Cat.
again,
Just saying.
Another
It's a
rant
power play
about
thing.
RPG
It's just
overload.
it's just a
I put
notch,
this
so I can
out.
say out loud, factually
Oh my
fucking
fucking
based.
God, DSP. Going on another rant about people not
X
supporting
gonna give it to you.
RPGs. How many years is he gonna rant like this?
So I guess that means I
Take
have
the
to
hint,
marry your
Phil.
favorite
Holy shit.
ex-boyfriend, I
And
suppose.
this is wild.
That's fine. It'll just
So
be a
DSP's been
marriage
doing
of
this a
convenience. He
lot
can keep
lately.
making
If he'll call
fire
people out by
beats like...
name or say, hey, I see some regulars in the chat. You haven't paid
And I
me
can be
yet.
sitting there
What's
in the
going
studio
on?
with him, like,
Let's
bobbing
hit
my
the
head,
goal.
going,
Come
yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah.
support
And I got
me.
my pipe
I
in
see
my
you
hand.
there, all those regular
Got
supporters.
my pipe in my hand. Is this where
Okay, are we
Triple L,
ready?
that's why Caller is
Ready to
introduced?
continue?
Yes.
Another hour
I think this is the
for
origin
tonight, and
story
again,
of
if
it.
we can hit another goal by the end of the stream, and I'm looking at some people.
Every snort
I know
for it
we
has
have
the
some
cuck
people
chair,
here
I'm
who are
just
good
saying.
supporters. All right, we get another goal by tonight, the end of the stream. I think we're gonna actually do Lego night tomorrow night because I'm feeling like we will hit the
But
goal
you know what? If
tomorrow.
I was
Make
going
Lego
for
night happen.
Cat, then I would
in
have
one
to
of
like
the
complete the
strangest
set.
things
I gotta
DSP has
also
ever
go for
said.
Officer
He said
Jenna.
the Scottish
The
is
tag team, the
non-mainstream
1-2.
British.
The left and the right.
DSP is also complaining that all those new people, all those new
I can't
eyes on
unfuck
him
your sister-in-law, Phil.
didn't result in him getting more money. And complain.
Shout out to
"Only
all
the
my
regular people
virgins
paying me."
out there. Who's the
Then,
who's
You'll never believe it.
Lesbian.
There was a miracle.
Who's the
DSP
virgin in
was
the chat
saved.
sound off?
And who was he saved by? Anonymous. Then to show you how entitled and man baby he is, DSP sneezed and he complained.
Whoa.
Only
Kind of sad with some more deep thoughts here. Every rose has its thorns. Every snort fort has its cuck chair. And every river has its rejection. That was deep, bro. That
one
was
person
fucking
said
deep.
bless you when he sneezed. Then DSP was yet again complaining. He was put on the front cover, and still no one knew gave him money.
Particularly, we have like no subs tonight. Did we get any subs tonight? No, 0 subs. We got everything else. We got no subs on Kick tonight. That's funny. So they put me on the front page of Kick. I got no support from Kick tonight. All my support was from my longtime supporters, and no one knew. Wow.
Cuck chair is
All right,
mindset.
anyway.
True.
Now DSP's going to
Thank you,
answer a
Sunspot.
question
Thank
why
you.
kids teabag in video games.
Mark is saying, why do people teabag in modern fighting games if their parents drop them on their head? I mean, no, just there is no parenting anymore. That's the problem. Like,
Bro,
there
you
is
know
no
what I'm
modern
feeling
parenting.
like?
People
I
just,
mean,
like, have kids
I don't
and just
know.
ignore
I
them
don't
and
know
let
if
them do
y'all.
whatever they want.
But I'm
They
really
become,
feeling like
scumbag,
Call of
wastes of
Duty.
life.
Like, you know, some Nuketown,
dregs of
sniper,
society.
sniper only 1v1.
Oh, look, it flooded, so now we can go over here. No, I mean it like
Got that,
unprecedented amount of people now are just
Black
immature
Ops
and they
6.
never grow up, yet they have kids, and then they just pass on that immaturity to the kids. The kid just becomes a piece of shit, acts disrespectful to everyone around them for no good fucking reason, thinks they're entitled
Cuck
to
chair,
everything on the
host,
planet
no
when they're not entitled to
parenting.
shit.
Fake!
Like, that's how a lot of
Oh,
people
no.
are today now. It's pretty sad.
Oh, no. There will be no hand holding, by the way. Cat will not be
He
holding
forwarded his
Phil's hand.
viewers to an
In
e-girl
fact, he'll
doing
be like
squats for
doing
money.
groceries or
and
something.
would you look at that? Iron Chef Sakai's already in there and
Yeesh.
throwing money. And Iron Chef Sakai says in her chat, I feel free here.
Oh no! Oh no! 4-hour window, bros. Look, you can't hate the player. You gotta hate the game, bro. Iron Chef Sakai, if it wasn't for Phil, like think of the butterfly effect that just happened here. If it wasn't for Phil getting on the front page and then for Lex to get on the front page of Kick and them just crossing paths, just raiding out to her for whatever reason. He just wanted to get it done and over with so he can go and play WWE champions, right? And pull some Hogans. But this set off an entire chain reaction of so much shit, bro.
That's not a good sign.
Then he called her mommy. I don't get the mommy
Then,
thing.
as you can see,
I don't get the mommy
Chef's
thing.
guy paid her to do squats on
so-
stream. And we even see some of Phil's
That's
regulars in the
so-
chat too,
you know.
including Dumpy Koala. Talk to us.
Fellas, I appreciate this. I think we all appreciate this. Thank you. You know why? I also do squats. It doesn't look as good as hers. Her form is a lot better than mine, but as a fellow squatter on stream, I guess I'm a huge squat slut.
And Philippe Baxter, imagine DSP did one push-up.
Wait, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to keep this very important frame up on the board here as we fire off another DC style haku from Kinda Sav. Let me turn this up. He follows the king, his most loyal follower, River Rejection. Slow down. I just want to get to know you.
He wouldn't have fat man
25
tits.
push-offs off screen.
And
I
then
do
Iron
10
Chef Sakai
push-ups
in the chat.
every
Stranger
5
Roulette, which is the
songs of my
streamer
Stepmania
here.
streams, bro. I don't even know what to
You get
tell
to
this guy.
lose it. I don't know if
I don't know what to tell him.
because people were saying, "Oh, you should look into this guy," and she's asking, "Oh, is he a good guy or is he a bad guy?" And people kept saying, "Bad guy, bad guy."
Is that how it all
and
begins?
They were sending her videos of the guy. There's even one person, June the
How
King
many
Dog,
push-ups
is
can I
pretty
do
accurate.
off screen?
Then we have JG
At least
Win.
125.
DSP
At
better be
least.
worried.
Toned
DSP
in
better be
Entertainment,
worried.
by the way.
He's not acting with-
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna cut the part right here. Toned in Entertainment jumped at the opportunity to have an interview with us, and thank you so much, Toned in Entertainment. If you're a fan of professional wrestling, as I am, as I'm sure most of you are, check out Toned in Entertainment hanging out with us over on YouTube. He was the one that gave us our first legitimate interview together as a team, the tag team, the Detractors. Well on our way to getting gold, so
found an e-girl
write
on
that
Kick
down.
and started to make it rain. Apparently, she took over the featured spot at the DSP.
Do you
of
play Call of
ICS
Duty? Where
was
did
shipping
I
the
hear
cash.
that somebody
At
here
least she was
also
super
plays
kind to
Call of Duty?
ICS
Who's
and
all my
all
Call of
that.
Duty fans in the
This
chat?
doesn't bode
Sound
well
off.
for the
Let us know.
Snortfort's coffers. Then, as you can see,
And look,
number
she's
one,
smiling in
weekly
every
top
frame. What is
gifters.
this?
Iron
I'm not
Chef
used to
Sakai,
this. I'm watching
51.
Phil all the time.
We also see Dumpy
I never see
Koala
his
in
teeth,
there
and
with
in fact,
3.
he goes out of his way to cover
Lex
his
was
teeth.
very confused. She doesn't know what's going on, but at least she was rolling with the punches.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all just, why are we being mean? Why there should be no reason why Iron Chef's in here being like, everyone's so mean to me. That's fucked up, guys. That's really fucked up. Let's not do that. He threatened to send me a spoon to eat shit out.
And it didn't stop there, as Lexi was showered in contributions.
The way it
and the
cuts,
queen-
bro. The way it cuts, I have to step back. This is crazy. This is crazy. The way it's cut, it's so zoomer, and she's a zoomer, so I get
coffers were filled.
it. That was you?
Fuck?
King be
Thank
cruel
you
with the
so
edit.
much.
Let's go.
Is this real?
Nocturnal,
Iron Chef, thank you
a
so
fellow
much for
Call
the
of Duty
25
enjoyer.
Gifted. ICS pay her $500 for the dog, bro. 1K react goal, let's go. Yes, yes.
Season 17 bros have been far and away. I mean, they keep topping themselves every year.
How many squats would that be? 150 squats?
I'm surprised
50
he
subs to
read my
watch it?
comment at the exact moment.
And Iron Chef Sakai is already getting very
All I've
attached
done
to
is
Lexi.
followed her on Twitter.
Shut up,
I
trolls.
maybe
I will be loyal
retweeted
to
one
you,
thing.
Queen.
And
Now, keep in mind,
I don't
Lexi is
comment on any
bisexual,
of her
and she has
shit
no
because I see
desire for
everybody
Iron Chef.
flocking
And then
to her
Iron
shit,
Chef
and
as
I
well.
I understand
Don't
it's
tell
engagement
Dave.
and stuff like that.
He also
but
went
some
on
of
to
y'all
say
crazy.
he doesn't need to know.
Some of y'all
And look at that,
cringe.
166 gifted
It's true.
memberships from Iron Chef Sakai to
She would
Lexi.
totally kick his ass. She could kick
And I
a
always
lot of our
love when
asses. She's an
outside
athlete,
people
bro.
From the Vortex actually look inside and start seeing everything, the memes,
Same. True.
seeing how disgusting DSP is.
Yeah,
And
she
was
could
having
see
fun
the
with it. She was
eventual
confused,
turn.
but she was having fun with everything.
Who did this poll?
Derek IP tipped $10. I
Hey!
need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in denim.
Okay, period. Yeah.
Period.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Banana squeeze it, put it in his mouth. Yes. Thank you so much. Wait, D-Rick IP? Derek
D-Rick.
IP.
It's
Thank you so much for
Darish.
$10
You have to say
donation.
Darish. I'm almost there.
Hell yeah.
Darish.
Dude, TTS is $1.
It was $1. It's now $20. So like real recognize real.
Who is that? No, who's this guy?
I see
He's a
you.
bad
That's
guy?
good on you.
Oh, he's a bad guy. Ban
At least that's what I
him.
heard. I wasn't there. I don't
Of
know.
course, that
I'm going
wasn't
off
the real
hearsay.
Derek.
I'm going off mouth
And
drooling
at the
idiots.
end, when she said, "Oh, he's a bad guy," they're telling about his PDF stuff.
Yeesh.
And unlike Phil, she banned him immediately. Amazing how that is, Phil. Then someone tagged Iron
Really
Chef
makes you
Sakai and
think.
said this: "Do you think you could go a month without donating to DSP? That's the content right there." And Iron Chef Sakai, I want to see how much he'd see.
Absolutely,
And then
Sunspot. Like
Tummy Time Real.
she
So you
is
just,
like
fucking
everything that Phil says that he is, but like naturally, and it's just like it's organic and it doesn't feel forced. Like I feel like I'm too rigid in my structures when it comes to these live streams, but I also understand that I have to try and keep up a production. So I'm trying to like keep that balance, but like the way she handles her streams and she does her thing, it's just like very, again, organic and natural, and it
Phil,
just flows. And I
Iron
guess
Chef
that's what
Sakai,
the appeal of
ding,
it is,
ding,
because
ding.
it's just people vibing.
And then even Iron
which
Chef
I guess
Sakai
is the appeal.
was suggesting DSP detractor content to her.
Hell yeah, we got him the fuck
including
outta there.
Life Sucks cartoon by L. Crimson King. Oh shit! And then Lexi put this out on Twitter. Bro, I'm so confused. My stream is popping off in the weirdest way right now. We're at like 350 plus subs.
Jeez.
Then Lexi's gonna learn about the DSP detractors.
Shout out to Malblock,
and
by
how
the way.
great they are.
Okay, let me touch back up here. It's nuts how many corners of the internet there are, but the detractors are something else, man. They're the best. They are like y'all are like that's actually pretty cool. This is like the most interesting group or like community I have witnessed. Ever.
Look at this!
I don't
Look
think
at
that
this!
anyone is gonna be able to top y'all. This community is so cool.
DSP skinnier than
I
Cat
joined
Real.
a Cole, yeah.
Then we have $1,200 phone. Iron Chef Sakai, can you and yourself, Dumpy, stop giving money to Phil for a week for everyone's entertainment? Then Iron Chef, I'll give it to Lexi instead. RGB neck phone real. The podcast tomorrow might be interesting on DSP's channel. And then Game Tracker, which might be 2 cats 1 roach. You giving him money makes him happy.
She does
Iron Chef
genuinely
Sakai,
seem cool, and I really
cut
like.
him off
I
for a
really
week,
like
remember what
seeing
happened?
a
He just
loving
did a
couple.
DSP tries it. I believe that was the
Two people
Arby's.
that are like
For no
mad in
reason.
love with each
He
other.
was all messed
like
up.
that makes my heart
The
melt. I love
detractors
seeing
then
it.
told Lexi
It like reminds
what
me
DSP
of like.
thinks of his detractors.
Fuck, what are those two
Support
characters
stream.
from the
Y'all are-
Addams Family?
How are y'all all in sync? Do y'all all
Like the
I think
husband
y'all
that's like
all have- I feel
infatuated
like
with
y'all
his
all have the
wife
same
and
mind.
always putting her over. I love that shit. I try to do that shit. I'm always putting
Do
you over
y'all all
Tara.
have the same mind?
Real love. Perfect.
Kinda. Okay.
Jade with the eloquent solution to my problems as always. The cunning linguist. Mortissa and go. Yes, thank you. God damn it. I need to stop.
Are y'all a cult?
Pro
Is this a
pro
cult?
wrestling. Getting hit in the head. Smoking
There's
weed.
so many memes you don't even
I'm never
know
gonna
about.
give up
Is this
smoking
a
weed, though.
cult? 6 days a week. Yes.
It's a cult of Phil. Yes.
No. Yes.
Morticia,
Push the answers.
and Gomez. Yes.
Oh, he is a
thank
cult leader. Cult of hate. Oh no.
you. Look at her process
bit,
this
yes.
information
Not
in real
exactly. We're
time,
a union.
bros.
Okay.
And look at the
The
top
bartendress
weekly
is dying for ice cream. She gave me
supporters
$10
for
to run
Lexi.
next door and
Number
buy ice
2,
cream, and we're all going to
Anonymous.
share it. She just
Number
gave me
3,
4 spoons.
Derek
Oh shit,
Number 4,
Correz.
Iron Chef Sakai.
You better mail a spoon this way. Share some of that shit out of my ass.
Number 9, Dented Juan Kenobi, 220.
She nailed it, bros.
Then we have Meow Block. Big ups, Lex. You are now part of the
Again,
lore
she's
and an
smiling.
official
Look at her.
detractor.
She's smiling.
You
Every
guys
time you see
rock.
her, she's
I-
smiling.
Thank you so much for the sub goal. Like, seriously, deadass. Like, this is so fucking helpful for me. This is so helpful for me. Thank you, guys.
DSP stream by
Thank
committee
you, bro.
unmoving.
Big ups to your legend now. Thank you for... I'm a part of the lore. I'm a part of the lore. Even though
Yeah!
this guy's a shit-ass
Hey, yeah.
shitbag.
Oh, she meant
I'm a part of his lore now.
Lore.
This is a part of my lore now.
Then it looks like DSP made it to the front page of Kick twice.
Look at the
One for
juxtaposition
his
between
stream
the two
and
videos
one
right next to
for
each
Lexi's
other, though.
stream By the way, she's at 450 viewers.
Actual positive
DSP was at
content, very
120,
true.
I believe. And as you can see from the thumbnail, she started watching
Absolute
videos
facts.
on the guy, including the spoon rant. Then I put this out, and it's very interesting
All
if
right.
this comes to pass.
Ooses,
It'll be funny.
Jade Gaming
2025
Real hanging
is
out
the
with
year
us,
where a wide
doing
audience finds out about DSP's toxicity
the
and
oosiest
savings
things.
everywhere.
Hope Lexi jobs soon. Whale cash launder. Yep.
And that brings us
And
to
you know what? I can't think of a better way also to end the stream. We've got Tuesday coming up. I wasn't really going to sit here for 3 hours and watch the entirety of Dash Fire's video. I'm going to try to milk it for content as much as I can, which means we're going to be doing this all over again. Maybe Thursday. Definitely not tomorrow. I got training. No, there's something going on Thursday. I forget. Well, it doesn't matter. That's going to be a problem for future me. But guys, seriously, thank you all so much for hanging out here tonight. I know I say this every time, but this has been the greatest stream in the history of our sport, and it's all your fault. No. Ned Brew is not here. But I want to thank specifically our guest of honor, River Rejection, for hanging out with us. Wasn't this a nice, polite, cordial exchange? Are the detractors not so bad? Are we a bunch of mouth-drooling morons? And seriously, Sunspot Gallery, you are the MVP. Ludwig World Order, I'm a huge fan. It's so cool seeing your screen name in the chat. I really do appreciate it. Kasumi Nocturnal, Toadin Entertainment, who cares? Who cares? King Be Cruel, of course. Koraz, I'm going to scroll up until I can't anymore. Kinda Sav, of course. You guys really make me appreciate the times that we spend together. And you know what? I feel like I want to put out a little thing. Let me just turn this off. This is important. I know that somebody here in this chat said that they wanted to do a one-on-one sniper shot fest off in Call of Duty. And I'm not trying to say any names because I'm not trying to put them on the spot. But all I'm saying is next time we're live, if you're up for it, if you're looking for a 1v1, mics up, sniper rifles out, you are more than welcome to join me. I will leave that on the table. And I know sometimes social cues are hard for some people. So, River Rejection, I challenge you to a 1v1 in Nuketown 24/7. Snipers only. One-on-one on Bog. You don't have to answer now, but I want you to think it over. I want you to kind of like, weigh the pros and cons and just let your heart, follow your heart. Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. When you listen to your heart, there's nothing else you can do. All right, I don't know the next lyric, so I'm going to leave it at that. Can you do one-on-one on COD? Yeah, you can do a private match. That's where the real men go to settle their beef. You know? If you're looking to really own and pwn the noobs, you take them to Nuketown. And you take out your best one shot, your best one hitter quitter, you pull that thing out, and you pop them off. And the gauntlet has been thrown down. River Rejection, I will bother you on the internet until you give me an answer, but it doesn't have to be tonight. In fact, I'll make the thumbnail and everything. I know you're a huge fan of my thumbnails. You shared my thumbnail for tonight's stream, which I think is the biggest reason why everybody hung out with us tonight. So, in the professional wrestling business, I would say, River Rejection, thank you for the house. Going to face Nerd Brew. Well, I will fight in Ned Brew's honor. I will fight in his honor. Only if you'll have me, because we're a huge fan of consent on this channel. Consent is king here on this channel. No gods, no men, only consent. I will fight for Ned Brew's love. and affection. But speaking of love and affection, the in real life female style waifu is waiting for me. We love her, but I love her the most, so step off. And until next time, guys, thank you all so much. Take care, be safe. I love each and every one of you platonically and consensually. Please do stay happy, healthy, and hydrated, or else. Until next time, take care, be safe. Peace.